Okay, so we are just going to get right back into it. We have some max bonding to do with all of the friends of DLC 3. Alright, Mel, food was popular. Okay. Oh, right, the birthday outfit. Sorry, not birthday. Mystia Day outfit. That was a week ago. But with that done, now that means it's time to try out these other outfits. Let's see. I don't know what I want to wear. I feel like the spring one is pretty fitting actually, because it's finally getting to the point where it's no longer winter in New England. Well, it's still winter. It's been gray and like 30-40 degrees most days. But it's no longer snowing. I think we're past our final snow. So this will be a way to usher in spring. Let's see, did I have any tasks to do? No, other than turning that in. Okay. If I remember correctly, people were about halfway there. Level 2, ready for level 3. So maybe a little under halfway there. Okay. Not the worst though. That's doable. All right. I know most of my time was spent gathering. Yeah, I think I was asking people in former Hell and Chide then to gather for me because they had some pretty good resources available there. I don't know if I was asking anywhere else. I don't think I was. Maybe I was doing the Forest of Magic for the peaches. How are my grapes doing? I remember we were running somewhat low on those. Those are roughly fine. Grapes, lemons are looking good. Did I have any... What did the news say? The last consignment was a couple days ago. Did I do that yet? I don't know if I did or not. Surely I did not. Okay, wow. Interesting. Seafood. Well, now I can get on that because we already have everything. There we go. Excellent. I think it's not the worst thing in the world to miss a couple days of the wine, but it is one of those things where it's like, well, the more time that you spend not doing it, the fewer of the wine spawns that you're actually going to get, you know? Not spawns, but like, it seems like it's said to happen every few days. So if you spend a few days not doing it, then you've essentially missed a cycle. I guess I will check in on the drinks. I don't think... I'll take the affogatos. Everything else should be fine. Take Godfather or 12, that's fine. Good old-fashioned whiskey. Okay, I don't think I was having people... I might have been asking Luigi to gather for a little bit, but I'm going to decide against it. I will go back to the Forest of Magic and ask for Alice to do some gathering, though. Just for the peaches and ginkgo nuts and stuff like that. Nice, easy access. Pastry cream. Take the flour. Coffee, ice cream. Okay. Oh no, I've got to remember everybody's voices that I picked for them. That was the one thing I forgot about. Oh dear god. Oh. I think I remember Sega's. I had her be like vaguely alluring and causing problems on purpose. Oh no. But what was everyone else? I think Kogasa, I just kind of made her like vaguely cute. Oh god, okay. Well, there's going to be some discrepancies when we get there. Apologies in advance. I'll take the trout. I think we were collecting a few things up here because it gave... Yes, this was the Akatsuki, and then I could buy from you. Cheese. Then I was getting this for the truffles, but we don't need those, so it's just this one and this one, I think. Yes, yes, okay. Oh, and I think I was doing a thing where I was inviting Tewi because it made the gathering stronger. Yes, okay, I will go do that as well. It technically does cause there to be more people, and that holds off on the rare people from the actual DLC 3 gangs, but the gathering is just too powerful. Thank you, Tewi. And now we can go here and get some chatting done. Excellent. Was there anybody down here? No, it's just Udon, which I don't need. I've got plenty. Take the cream and the cheese, and I might as well take the salt. I don't know if we already saw this one for Nue. Why are there so many extraordinary myths about you? Oh gosh, and she was vaguely ominous, right, for Nue? I think it was. That's because the past me concealed my true form. Oh yeah, I can conceal the identity of other objects too. Concealing identity? To rob an item alive or otherwise of its form, sound, and smell, leaving behind its movements. Take a bird flying in the air and now take away its properties and you get an unidentified flying object. That's my ability. But even if it's unidentifiable, we'll know what it is once we see it, right? An item robbed of its true form appears differently when seen by different people. The observer subconsciously fills in the gaps, making the unidentifiable object appear in a way acceptable to them. This is why legends about me contradict each other. That's a really cool ability. It sounds super convenient for pulling pranks. I think we did see that one. I'm also not sure if I got that voice right, but let's just roll with it. It's fine. Legends say that while on a boat, you could occasionally hear a voice asking to borrow a ladle. Ah, what a nostalgic legend. You encountered her too? It said that once you give her the ladle, the water will continuously flood the ship until it sinks. Totally, that was the best part. The best part? But rumors say you could escape if you gave her a bottomless ladle. Don't you think it's rude to advertise someone's weakness in a legend? Thanks to those rumors, I was forced to use my own ladle. So those rumors are about you? I definitely remember that conversation. All of her conversations have been about her killing people. It's like, you know what? We love you anyway. Oh no, I only have one more gathering left. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. What have you been up to lately? I have found a new job which suits me. Great! What kind of job is it? Prepare for trouble and make it double for I. Did you read some strange book again? That line sounds familiar. Don't cut me off at a time like this, will you? Sorry. From the top, prepare for trouble and make it double. For I shall become a rainmaker. What do you think? Doesn't it go hand in hand with me? It goes hand in hand how? For me, even if I succeed in calling down rain, I don't have to worry about getting wet. That's true, it does suit you very much. I have everything it takes. Now all I have to do is make it rain. I won't bother you any further then. I believe in you. I also feel like Mystia's voice is off somehow. Oh god, I've lost it all. You take a week off and everything goes to shit. Okay, I need to make sure to talk to everybody here first and then I can do my last gathering. Pine nuts, chestnuts, I'll take the divine wheat and the kiln. Take the venison, why not? Okay. I'm sorry, I had to yawn and I forgot to mute myself. Why are there so many chestnut trees planted near the mausoleum? Our little sparrow is rather suited for Taoism. You've hit the nail on the head yet again. Is there a link between chestnuts and Taoism? How do I put this? Are you familiar with Taoism's founder? Lao Tzu? Goodness, the little sparrow actually knows about Lao Tzu. I heard Taoist priests mention it a few times in my shop. You answered wrongly, though, I regret to say. Lao Tzu is the founder of Taoist philosophy, but not Taoism as a religion. That title goes to Zhang Daoling, who is called the Jianxi, the Celestial Master. Is it supposed to be with a T then? I thought Taoism was actually Taoism. But then it's Daoling and then... Oh god, I don't know things. I forgot about all of the different names they were throwing around here. I should have looked into it. Okay. They say that while he was practicing Taoism, he planted many chestnut trees because he disliked meat, using it as a substitute for rice. What a picky eater the Celestial Master is! After that, his followers mimicked him and also started planting trees. One chestnut tree led to another and it became a tradition. I see. I know another story about chestnuts. Want to hear it? Yes, please. Back in ancient China, there was an old man who was very fond of monkeys. He kept quite a lot of them, so people called him the monkey trainer. Monkey trainer? Mm-hmm. Due to the huge amount of monkeys he was keeping, a lot of food was needed. In the end, the monkeys had all but eaten all of his savings. We're talking about monkeys, right? Why does the image of a certain person come to mind? Yes, they're monkeys. As such, the monkey trainer decided to reduce the monkeys' rations. However, unlike other pets, monkeys were like a bunch of naughty kids. Getting them to accept this would be immensely difficult. What did he do then? There was a tall chestnut tree near his house, which the monkeys would often eat from. So in the event that there wasn't enough food around, feeding chestnuts to the monkeys may very well work. Yeah, chestnuts are very filling. So the monkey trainer told the monkeys he would give them 3 chestnuts in the morning and 4 at night. Yet the monkeys whined that it wasn't enough. So the monkey trainer told them that they could have 4 in the morning and 3 at night. The monkeys only noticed that 4 was more than 3. Thinking that their food had increased, they happily accepted it. But he gave 1 more chestnut to each monkey. Isn't that increasing their food? Don't take things at face value. One must know how to gain insight into things and see the very essence. 3, 4, and 4, 3 are fundamentally the same thing. 3, 4, 3 plus 4, and 4 plus 3. Yeah, they really are the same! To think that you run a successful business, Gensyokyo sure is a simple place. Everyone does take care of me. Oh, the talk about chestnuts has made me a little hungry. Same here. I still have some of those honey chestnuts left over. I'll bring some over to share with you. Don't mind if I do then. Okay, well I can't do that today. Especially because I need 2 of them. It's feeding chestnuts to monkeys in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh, you know, I wonder if that is a reference. Huh. I never thought about that before. Oh no! It's untranslated! Sorry, Tojiko. I wish I could read what you're saying. Where are you off to, Miss Tojiko? Oh god, what was her voice? I think I just made her kind of casual. I'm going to check on Fudo. Is something the matter with Miss Fudo? She broke a bunch of plates again yesterday. Now the mausoleum has a shortage of tableware. The Crown Prince gave her a plate to the disciples, so Futo, feeling guilty, gave her own plate to the Crown Prince without telling anyone. The fact that Miss Futo feels guilty means she's grown too. It's useless. Even if she regrets it, she'll just keep on doing it. That's the reckless person we call Futo. So you're looking for her because... she doesn't have any tableware to use, so she must be going hungry. I don't really get why hermits do this fasting thing either. Whatever it is, starving isn't a pleasant experience, is it? I myself won't ever feel hungry, so might as well give my share to her. I see, you two sure are good friends. And they were 2 good friends. Oh, I think I remember Futo's voice. It was very low and like, ancient, timey. Miss Futo, by any chance were you scolded by Miss Miko for breaking too many plates yesterday? Information visits thine ears rather quickly, shopkeeper. I didn't mean to eavesdrop on purpose. It's just that customers tend to raise their voice after a few glasses. No matter. To be scolded by the Crown Prince for this is already a normal occurrence. Do you break plates that often? 'Twas originally to manipulate feng shui, but it slowly grew into an addiction. I don't get it. How on earth do you get addicted to breaking plates? Thou wouldst never understand unless thou experienced the thrill of the shatter thyself. From starting fires to breaking plates, is the person in charge of the mausoleum's finances really okay with this? Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that voice is roughly what I was doing before for her. What do I need more of? Pine nuts? Chestnuts? Pine nuts. Thank you, Riggle, and Alice, and Jamame, and Rin. Excellent. Okay, so right now I have a thing for Sega that I can't actually do, which means going there would technically be a waste. Yeah, because I can now work on these 3. So then that's what I will do. I'm going to go to the Myoren Temple. We're going to make sure it's level 2. I forgot about the strategy I had, I see. Okay. And then I think I'll have just enough ingredients to bring everything, not ingredients, cooking slots to bring every tool, or one of every type of tool. So now it's just a matter. Thing for Sega. I know a lot of people like her a lot. She's not necessarily my type though. I don't know. There's a, like, normally I am a fan of characters who cause problems on purpose. Also, hello Owlblade. And also I forgot to say earlier, hello Nicholas. But yes, Sega. Not exactly my type. She's not the worst though. I like her aesthetics a lot. The gacha game had a whole like hostess club. Oh, Sega. Yes. I used to be a really big fan of Sega games just because I was a Sonic fan. And then it's like, you know what? There hasn't been a good Sonic game in forever. I think I'll finally give up on it. I might as well just put the burnout pudding on here, right? No reason not to, really. Sure. I forgot what my mainstays were. I know I liked the Kabuto steamed cake. I think I was doing the shrimp stuffed pumpkin again because now I have more shrimp. The yokam for sure. I was doing the tip tap pot, yep. And the shirikodama and the crab. Oh wow, that's a lot of steamer recipes. Okay, hang on. Oh god. Get the shrimp out, I guess, because it's cheap. We're gonna rob them blind for food. All meat feast and I don't know. What was I giving them in the past? I think I had the pork buns on there at one point. And they sell for a decent amount, so you know what? I might as well. I think I had a bunch of this on here. Wow, I have infinite Akatsukis. I guess that's the power of gathering, huh? If a drink is gatherable, it'll be easy to put it on the menu. Tipad, Casey wine, sure. I will take the cutting board just in case I've got somebody who, like, for example, Tewi, or apparently her name is actually just supposed to be like Tay or something. I remember seeing a video about that. But just in case Tewi shows up, most of her stuff is cutting board. Just in case Tewi shows up, I invited her. She will show up. I need an extra steamer. And I think that's it. Yeah, it's Tay, and then Tenshi is supposed to be, I think her last name is Hinanai or something, actually, instead of Hinanawi. And then there's one other person whose name is got the weird, you don't say the W. I can't remember who it was, though. Oh god, what do these monks like? Do they like mild? Meat, home cooking, go with alcohol, strength boosting. Okay, just put some meat in it. That's fine. Yeah, it's an old character that has been phased out of use. But, like, because it's there and it has that meaning, and they're older characters, it's like, oh, that's probably intended to be pronounced this way versus one way. That's a human woman. Don't they like savory? I'm pretty sure they do. Is to show age, yeah. I saw a video recently that's like, here are some ancient memes from the Toho fandom, and it's like, oh, these are all memes I remember from like early internet days, and they're ancient memes? Huh. Like it explained Yukuri in there and stuff like that. It's like, oh god. Huh. I've been a Toho fan for far longer than I realized. Signature that looks like in Shochu? Yeah, probably signature, savory, strange, wonderful meat, photogenic specialty. I'm sure there's something in my recipes that caters to her. Hang on. Why it's normally at the bottom of your recipe list is your most recent stuff that you learned, but that's not how it's working now. Yeah, because these are all in the middle here. What in the world? Interesting. Okay, maybe that's new. I thought there wasn't a pouch though. Huh. Okay, well, I can give her the kabuto steamed cake, and I think that gets most of her wants on there. What else did she like? Specialty, savory, signature, photogenic, strange, wonderful meat. I think I can just put meat in there and it's fine. Yeah, because it doesn't keep the tag even though it uses meat. That's why. And then for 2, that's a mouse. Don't they just like large portion? So I can put literally anything in. Also, I forgot that it snows here. It's so good. Shochu. I don't want to bankrupt her. So something cheap in shochu is this, right? Oh, she likes raw as well. Okay. And the pot. Oh, did she left? No, somebody else did. Who is this? 1? 2 human women make it. It's already savory. What else do they like? God, I forgot all the people's preferences. Salty, savory, cool, signature, aquatic, premium. I can just put meal in. Kogasa, good looking food should taste good too, so photogenic and fruity. Home cooking, photogenic, strange, filling, sweet, wonderful. What do I have that's photogenic? And what if I just made this sweet? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And then when humans see me, they can't stop snapping photos, photogenic, and a neat beverage. And so then last time I just put some meat in. There we go. And then that's for 6. Just put anything in and it'll be large portion, right? It's already large portion, god damn it. Okay, well. You get a fruity beverage. There's my grapefruit juice. And then who's next? You. And a neat beverage? Oh gosh, what is neat again? Dasai. 6, and then who's over there? I think that woman likes mild, so I'm just gonna throw this at the rat. Yeah, it's just normal, it's fine. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Don't be mean to me. That is aquatic delicacies. So that means, oh gosh, can I remember? I think it was like a lunar herb and a truffle and like a venison and... Yeah! I remember the driving herb recipe! Yeah! Okay. Okay, and then a fruity beverage. Oh, Sana is here. Wow, surprise. Okay, what's at 3? Who's at 3? You. What are you? Hachishaku-sama, okay. 8 feet tall monster. The skin is very pale. They're wearing a sombrero all the time. They used to love wearing white one-piece dress too, resulting in them becoming unnoticed during the day, and their entire race had to starve. So they're thin as a rake. Now some of the progressive-looking ones are looking for more eye-catching attire. Okay, cool, savory western. Oh, I could have just put savory on it. Oh, but she already likes savory. And it's already hot. What? Photogenic. That's what I need to do. Oh shit, it's already photogenic. So I screwed myself with them. Oh. Wait. Western. There we go. Is meat and cream something I'll recommend? Absolutely not. Am I going to let it happen anyway? Yes. Okay. Kogasa. Good looking food should taste good too. I think you like sweet, so I'll just do this one. And then you. Unidentified is wonderful. Is that supposed to be strange? I think it's supposed to be strange. We can get pork buns going for the top. That is another savory, I think. Kogasa, fruity. I'll start using the teas for you. Heatable? What is your budget? Sparrow sake. So then that goes to 1. And she's out of money. Sanae! Cell phones are completely useless in Gensokyo, so that's photogenic. And I think I was giving her... Nope, nope, nope. I didn't mean to click on it. Ah! Well. I'll just give it to her. It doesn't matter if I don't get her spell card. Okay, these guys like meat. Just put some meat in it. And then we've got the pan-fried pork buns at 6. That's already meat. What do they like again? Home cooking. Potatoes. Right, a lot of people like home cooking around here. And then 5. It's not already savory. Make it savory. Okay, so I have my throwing back. I can just give this to her. Fruity beverage, scarlet tea. Aw, she left. Okay, well, screw you, Sanae. I think this was for you. Okay, yep. So then we can make another one that's savory. And then Tewi. Sweetness comes to mind when discussing rabbits. Sweet. Sweet. This is small portion and sweet. And... You know, didn't I find out if I gave her... Wasn't there something else that was so small portion that she liked? Whatever. Whatever. Just give her a Yokon. It's more expensive. I can rob her. Forgot how good the music is here. Just make a large portion, it doesn't matter. Well, this is for you. And we have Ryokan. On its own, I had made whoops on accident. So that's fine. And then 5 is Quab, make it big. Okay, so then we also need the pork buns. And we can just make those big too. Murasa. The shelf life of food can't exceed an hour, so I think that means something raw, right? And a chillable beverage. It's probably raw at least. Oh, maybe it's meant to be savory? Okay, savory, filling, premium, and specialty. I'm trying to find just something savory and filling. Okay, yeah, I'll give her that. Pumpkin, shrimp, tofu. Pumpkin, shrimp. Tofu's at the top, that's why. I think she said she likes salty too, so I'll just put some salt in it. Bam, boom, bam. These go out, and then at 3? Who's at 3? Put some meat. Yeah, meat. There we go. Chillable beverage. You've got a decent budget. This is spare sake. I'd rather have you here longer. That way I can get more points with her. Who's at 5? Who's at 5? Oh, it's the monks. Meat. Then 1, just put anything in it to make a large portion. He had a... Eating too many sweets is not good for your health, but it shouldn't be too bad if I have them once in a while. Oh, didn't I think... Yeah, this is small portion. Oh, but Tita isn't really... She doesn't matter about small portion. I think what I ended up doing was... Didn't she like home cooking mild or something? I'll just make her this one. And then 3. Who is that 3? Put a meat in it. That goes to you. That goes to you. And a heatable beverage. Spare with sake as usual. Zoe. Even a tiny bit is enough to stuff us completely full. Does she like Dreamy, or is it Legendary that she likes? Up here, I always forget up here. Cool, sweet, Dreamy, small portion. Okay, so then I could make this. Cool, sweet, Dreamy, small portion. Yeah. And a sweet beverage. Fairy Dew. Murasa, the journeys of mankind are how food comes across food. Which preference is that supposed to be? Specialty? I think it's meant to be specialty because that's supposed to be like a outside culture's signature dish thing. That's why it's not signature, it's specialty. Okay. Okay. Whack. Pumpkin, tofu, shrimp. Yes. And I'll just make it salty. That goes to you. So long and healthy life is to eat mild food, put some tofu in it. Long and healthy life indeed. I mean, she's eating udon bar. That's a legendary flower. Like, that can only be good for your health, right? Right. I'm gonna bank on chillable or something from Murasa because I completely forgot what she asked for. High alcohol! Wow. You wanted heatable, so I can give that to you. Alcohol that she can afford. Tango maybe? There we go. Goodbye, Tewi. Thank you for your money. Bitch. And then back to Hieda. Traditional Japanese family. I think for that I was using the Shirayuki. Yeah. Minasa should still be fine. Never mind. Maybe I should start bringing out the Scarlet tools so that way people actually eat more. But that's gonna be a lot easier. Oh. I completely forgot about it cooking. Sake. Sake, sake. Give you a dosai to get you out of here faster. That'll be a lot easier when I actually have the level 3. I think last time we'd only just gotten the level 2, so that's part of the reason why this is taking so long. I just can't have enough people in the store. We'll get there. Excellent. Oh, what is my oldest one? This one. Yes. Do I want to change my outfit? No, I'll keep this one on. Like I said, we're ushering in spring. You know, I was just thinking because of the snow that was on the temple. It's like, oh, wow, maybe it'd be really pretty if I put something else on. But nah. Nah. It was the chestnuts that I needed to make, but where are they? They're there. That can go in here. Was anybody else ready? Nue is... Okay, so we'll have to worry about that shortly. Alright. Firstly, we do our daily gathering and the like. Not the best daily pull, but it's fine. And you know what? I forgot to check on the merchant the other day, just in case there's anything good. Oh, like bamboo shoots. Take the pork, and the beef, and tofu. Oh, that's fine. Alright, to Tewi once again for all of the delicious gathering luck. Take this and this. Oh, the rest is fine. Man, now that I have infinite Akatsuki, like the full moon's eve is much less appealing to buy. I just don't have to worry about it. Oh shoot! I meant to hit invite. I feel bad for skipping all that dialogue because I think that's the first time I ever asked her for a drink. For some reason I thought it was the invite that what I hit, but no, I was wrong. And then as usual, gathering. Excellent. And I actually shouldn't need to even grab these lemons because yeah, we're just fine even with using recipes that use 2 of them. The passive gathering is gonna do more than enough. Which means I can stop wasting time on that. Take these. I don't need to go to anywhere else, right? Because I did Sakya's. I'll check the human village in case I missed the washi request. That it's been a couple days since that one. Buy these, why not? I have the chance. There we go. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna be mad if we had the washi quest because I thought we had a bunch of extra ones from when, was it the cooking competition? I think it was the cooking competition. Okay, we didn't miss the washi. It was just Sakya who we missed somehow. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Yep, thanks. Which means I can go here over to the forest. Pretty sure the phone connects to these guys too. It does. I just... Oh, I guess it's... I'm not... I am losing money warping around like this, but I don't like navigating the phone menu. It feels like it's a lot of like back and forth that is very inconvenient. Especially because I don't want to buy them out entirely. I just want certain items from them. Well, let's find out while we're here. Oh, maybe we were talking about gathering. Here, let's try. Call a friend. Yeah, it does link up. I could talk to anybody I wanted. I guess it only works for places that you've got max bond in, or maybe finish the storyline in. Because it's not showing me the Myoran Temple or what's it called? The mausoleum. Gotten used to buying literally everything in a desperate attempt to not go positive. You want to lose money? You don't want to see your numbers go up infinitely forever? That's not very capitalist of you. Hello, Nazrin. Give me your stuff. What could I possibly use it on? I don't know. I assume you've already bought raisin. Miss Nue, you're holding a really pretty pastry. I've never seen it before. Could it be your ability? I'm not using no ability. You've never seen it before because it's my original creation. Whoa, what's it called? I call it the Pure White Lotus. Pure White Lotus? Hijiri Byakuren? Hey, isn't that... You know how everyone's practically glued to Byakuren? But oh no, there's only one Byakuren. Whatever shall we do? So I came up with the idea of turning her into a snack. Now everyone can be satisfied. I feel like something's wrong here, but I'm sure everyone would be so happy to see you care so much for them. Happy? I just thought it'd be fun. Like I'd ever treat them to anything. Why not? Because everything I do is met with disdain. Are you just looking too much into it? It's not like this is something frowned upon. You know when you do something with good intentions, but you just end up causing trouble for others in the end? In the end, all you did was feel good about yourself. I decided I'd never waste my time and effort like that again. What are you saying? Again? Did something happen in the past? Back then, I heard the saint buried beneath the Myoran temple was going to be resurrected. Worried as I was that she'd exact revenge on Byakuren and the others. I got a super strong yokai from the outside world wanting to lend Myoran temple a hand. From the outside world, you mean... Turns out my thoughts were totally different from Byakuren's. I did it out of my own kindness, yet it deviated from the temple's plans. Those Taoist folk thought that Byakuren was going to get in the way of their saint's resurrection. They even thought the temple was built on top of the mausoleum in order to suppress Taoism. Relations between the two sides have always been strained. So that's the reason, but you do worry about everyone. Yeah, that's why Byakuren didn't scold me or anything, but I know it troubled her for a while. How bothersome. I'd rather her just scold me or beat me up. So like I said, for someone who only causes trouble like me, the best I can do is to do nothing at all. Miss Nue? Why the long face? Did you actually think I'm serious? Ha! Even if that was true, like how I'm just gonna sit around and do nothing. Boring. I don't care what other people say as long as I get to have fun. You say that, but you don't even have the courage to give people some snacks. Are you misunderstanding something? I already said I did it because it was fun. I never wanted to give it out in the first place. Plus, I'm getting sick of it. Something as bland and boring as making snacks. Never doing it again. In that case, could you teach me the recipe for this pastry? Huh? It'd be a shame if people couldn't enjoy this pastry anymore. Isn't that for the better? Only regrets stay with you forever, after all. Why don't we make a deal? I want to leave behind regrets. I'll help you get rid of your regrets, and you can help me get rid of mine. Naturally, since we're trading with the Pure White Lotus, I hope your demands can also be related to food. I'll do my best to fulfill it. What about human flesh? Would you help me with that? Stop joking around! Look at your face. Rest assured, what I rely on is human fear towards the unknown. I wouldn't do something dumb like starving myself. I just thought of an interesting game. If you could make me an unknown dish, I'll consider teaching you the recipe for the Pure White Lotus. An unknown dish? Yeah, I like the sound of that. Come see me when you solve my riddle. She's gone. The unknown. What feeling does it elicit? What? Extraordinary? Myths? Fantasy? If the dish resembles that of a dream, would it elicit a feeling of the unknown? Let's give it a shot. Okay, I had no idea what to do there. Thanks. Let me see. Do I play gacha? Yes, I do, technically. I was playing the Toho gacha game for quite some time. I think over a year. And then I ended up falling out of it because it was the Reimu summer banner where she had the swimsuit. And I was like, oh man, I want to pull for Reimu, my beloved, and I didn't get her, and then I just lost all of my motivation to play because I had already done most of the story, so the only thing I could do to get more currency was all of the really hard content that requires you to have the best characters in the game, or like really specific strategies, and it was painful, and so I was just like, you know what, I'm done. But before that, I played Revue Starlight, and that's another gacha game. And then before that, I played both Love Life games. I fell out of All Stars really fucking fast because it's just a card collector as opposed to an actual rhythm game. So the original Love Life School Idol Festival, rest in peace. Rest in peace, School Idol Festival. I can't wait until School Idol Festival 2 comes out. I might actually pick it back up for that. But the original Love Life School Idol Festival, I played that for like 2 or 3 years maybe. It was a while. And I would only exclusively pull on Umi Sonodef cards because I'm an Umi fan. I didn't mean to gather. I was just, running around. Limbus Company had a great April Fool's Day story. What is it? The number of water-related accidents in Tokyo seem to have risen recently. Those happen anywhere. As someone who's been in one, do you have any good advice? Well, when sailing in a lake with poor visibility, be alert at all times. What else? Accidents can happen everywhere. Fishing in a river, training under a waterfall, bathing in a hot spring. Make sure you're prepared 24/7. True, it's not common, but it's not entirely unheard of either. Also, be careful when washing your hands in this giant Shizuya. You can get into an accident while washing your hands? Why? Don't underestimate me. As long as there's water, I can cause an accident. You're the one causing them? Okay, yeah, I definitely remember seeing both of those dialogues from Urasa, but it's fine. They're good. Kogasa, what have you done? What is it? Don't you know your wanna poses are everywhere in the human village? Oh, more or less. What on earth happened? You know how I said I worked as a babysitter for humans? How did you babysit into being a wanted criminal? I didn't do anything though. If there are crying children in the east, I startle and comfort them. And if there are laughing children in the west, I startle and make them cry. Isn't that the same for all babysitters? I don't even ask for any money because no one's hiring me. I'm just being a good Samaritan. That kind of babysitter doesn't exist. You're just being creepy. Okay, and then it took this dead inside ear of an old man and put him in the role of various mascot girls with some gacha. Oh no. That sounds fantastic. Give cuisine with a dreamy tag. I can go back to Yokai Trail and make that real quick. Dreamy. It's somewhere down here. Shouldn't the Yukon? There is the Yukon. Isn't that dreamy? There we go. Now I can head back to the temple and turn that in so she's ready. Very interesting. I didn't think you were skilled enough to solve my riddle. So about the pure white lotus? So be it. Here, now get out of my sight. Thanks, even if you don't yourself plan on making it. If you ever feel like eating one, I'll make one for you at my shop anytime. Really? That doesn't sound too bad. Pure white lotus. We'll get rid of this. Shell and core a fresh lotus seed, boil until soft, add butter and flour, and mix until even. Stir fry and imprint the pattern of a lotus with a mold, a pure white lotus. Vegetarian, mild, photogenic, small portion specialty. Can't be spicy. So yeah, that's easy then. Do you know which games they were ripping off? Not ripping off, but like, you know, making fun of when they did the April Fool's joke? We're talking gacha, they must have referenced like Fate Stay Night or Grand Blue, right? Okay, take those and this one. You and you. Which of them were the main through were Blue Archive, Arc Knights, and Uma... Wait, Uma Museum or Musume? Or maybe that was spell check. As sweet and delicious honey chestnuts are, eat too much of them and you wouldn't have space left for anything else. Besides containing fat and protein, chestnuts also contain a large amount of starch, so it's been a viable. I'm thinking it's meant to be always, so it's always been a viable substitute for grain. Some people ate chestnuts instead of rice in ancient times too. Using it as a substitute for rice is a bit... Fighting autocorrect. Godspeed, Owlblade! Sometimes I consider turning off autocorrect, but I'd be useless without it. I mistype so constantly on my phone. Chestnuts can also be used as a secondary ingredient in many dishes. Secondary ingredient? Chestnuts have a unique flavor, so by pairing it with meats or other heavier ingredients, I can balance out the flavor and add more layers to the dish at the same time. It does seem like a good secondary ingredient. As expected of our little sparrow, she can't tell apart 3 from 4, yet she knows cooking like the back of her hand. But isn't it a pity to use something as great as chestnuts as mere additives? I'd like more people to understand chestnuts. You can just make a dish featuring chestnuts, my dear. Make a dish? That's right, I could just make it myself. A side dish that can bring out the chestnut's flavor but won't steal the show. Vegetables? I don't think that fits. Mushrooms? That does seem like you'd add more layers. It would seem you have this in the bag. I'm looking forward to your next dish. Tianchi's stewed mushrooms. The Divine Spirit Mausoleum is located in Senkai, so the chestnuts there are said to contain divine energy. I can't really tell the difference, though. Wouldn't it be more practical to stew chestnuts with mushrooms and turn this intangible divine energy into a pot of sweet and savory stew? Vegetarian, home cooking, Chinese, fungus, and specialty. That's part of it when Mystia is that they just made the dude a horse. I didn't even bother making him a cute girl. 0 out of 10. She got from him being out of character to him being out of character. Rabbit ears, him being out of character as a horse. So the rabbit ears, they must have been riffing off of the main girl from Arknights. Okay, okay. Can all vengeful spirits summon thunder? Vengeful spirits can be considered clusters of anger, like how rage is described as having thunder strike. So anger and thunder have a very close connection. So that's why the god of thunder looks so cross in all the drawings. But not all vengeful spirits can call upon thunder. Small vengeful spirits can only make a rumbling sound at most, but as their level of resentment increases, they can make crackling sounds. Only great vengeful spirits can truly cause thunder. I see, so I can summon thunder all around myself, so I can be considered a fairly high-class vengeful spirit. Scary! I'll take care not to make you angry. Don't worry. She's just kind of chill. I've never read one myself, but I heard the Hieda household's history books are all very distinguished. That's resplendent household of the human village. Yeah, they're renowned for chronicling the history of Gensokyo. If you want to learn about Gensokyo, why not give their books a try? I'm aware, in regards to their history books. You've already read them? Certainly not. I had burnt quite a few. They aren't for burning. You should apologize to Miss Akio. Oh, poor Akio. Nui needs to try out one thing. Sega needs to try out the other. If I can invite Nue, I can work on getting these two caught up to speed here. Okay, let's try it. Friend Limbus would recommend that whole series. What is it about? I think I've only heard the name in passing. I've never actually heard like what actually happens in it. Invite Miss Nui. What is it this time? I'm here to invite you to eat dinner at my shop tonight. I prepared a lot of your favorite. Why'd you go out of your way to do that? Every night I see you at the gates of Myoran Temple with nothing to do, so... like your shop has anything fun. At the very least, you won't be all by yourself in my shop. Like I have anything better to do. Might as well drop by for a bit. Just a big old tsundere, that's what you are, Nui. Hee hee, hoo hoo. Lobotomy Corporation, Library Rona, and Limbus Company. Okay. I know I was thinking about other games to play after I am done streaming, and not done streaming, but with this game. After I'm done with this game, I was thinking about other ones I can play, and Transistor is one of the ones that's high up there because I've never actually tried it. And I've heard some pretty good things about like the music and the art and the gameplay. So that's one thing I'm considering. First game is SCP Management Sim. This is the story and characters. Ooh. Is it, okay, when you say SCP Management, is it like the fun version where it's like, oh, look at all this cool little challenges, or is it like the are you going to die in 5 minutes version? I'm not good with horror. Library is a strategy turn-based card builder. Oh, okay. Skip. Thank you. Okay, so Nui said she'd come along, which means I can go to the mausoleum and try and get work on people here. Card builders, they're one of those things where it's like, they seem so fun when people talk about them, but then at least when I try them out, I always feel like I'm just not doing it right, and it's just like, oh, well, guess I'll die. I don't know what to do for this situation. Send people to work on the not SCPs to figure out what they like. Okay. And so I'm assuming, you know, if they go out to work on the SCPs, then they just fucking die. Or they can die if you mess up. Meat. They die a lot, but are ultimately expendable. Okay, yeah, then that's most likely fine. I just can't handle it when like you yourself are the person who's out there doing things. It scares me. Man, I kind of screwed myself by taking. What if I didn't do the stewed mushrooms and instead I did something else in like a frying pan or the grill? Oh, so it's not like Slay the Spire then. Okay, that's what I was thinking of actually, is Slay the Spire, because that's the one that everybody got really excited about. I just noticed, like, right up here is where we have that fucking straw doll that Parsi gave us. Wouldn't that scare people on their way in? I guess most of the people coming in aren't easily scared. A lot of them are yokai. Were you a hermit? I think you were meant to be a hermit. It's one portion fruity, vegetarian, mild. What if I have people that have 9 card decks that you set up? What if fight's not randomly generated, you know it's going to fight every time so you can counter build. Oh, okay. That's a Jiangxi? Yeah, you can just do anything. Take something savory. I don't know how that didn't count as a fuck up. I'm accidentally mashing. Hi Tenchi. Legendary cuisines. There we go. This one. I'm gonna put in some extra dew and bam, boom, bam. And 6 is the old men. That's already signature, so photogenic, I think. No, it's already photogenic. Do the old men like cool? They like hot and premium. Okay. Is this premium? It is premium. So the only thing I can do is make it hot. I don't have anything that makes things hot. Oh. I didn't realize that when I put that on the menu. Premium hot signature photogenic. Wow. Man, I'm surprised they haven't given us anything that can put hot on things. They gave us cool, but not hot. Okay, well, I'll just eat the hit. And a cocktail beverage for you. What is the most expensive cocktail I have again? I want to say it's a Godfather, but I'll double check. Yeah, it is. Water core is good, but it kind of hit or miss with brutal difficulty at the end, and most people you've seen like the library. Interesting. Was that human woman, human man? Yes. Okay, hit them with the save free. Tip tap pot for 6. Who is that? The old man? This time I can put in some meals. And then the cake's at 2? Who's at 2? A Hermit Taoist combo. Home cooking. Mild. They both like mild. Okay. It's already mild. Fuck. They both like small portion. That's already part of it, isn't it? Yeah. I only have one slot too. If I can get something that's vegetarian and mountain delicacy, like a truffle. Yeah. Okay, that one is probably way too expensive for what it's worth, but it's fine. Okay, you, Sega. My Stories Among Human Legends 2. Is that supposed to be legendary in the sake? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be legendary. Okay, so she wanted me to make the Donchi's stewed mushrooms. Okay. That is a pot recipe, right? Did I make it? Chestnut mushroom truffle, okay. Down here. There we go. And then she said legendary, so just put something like this in. Okay, then 3 is who? You. It's already mild. Hermits or Taoists were they? I think they were Taoists. Home cooking. Potato. A sake beverage for her. She's got a decent budget. Give her the dasai. Oh, hi, Yuko. When did you get here? 4. I can make this savory for the 2 of them. 3. Just make your home cooking. Oh god, Tenchi. Legendary cuisines. I don't think Izakaya has them. Yes, they do. Shut up. Make her normal thing. Throw this out. Another cocktail beverage for a Godfather. Okay, Nue, you wanted the other thing, which is the pure white lotus. Pink nut lotus seed flour butter. Unidentified is wonderful, so I think that means strange, right? So I can just add that in. Okay. And then a vintage beverage. I've got a fuck ton of J2Ts. You're taking one of those. And then for 3, make this home cooking. Crab is at 4, make it home cooking. Yuko! Large portion cuisine. What else does she like? Oh no, my throwing ran out. Large portion, she's a special guest. Chinese large portion meat, aquatic, premium, legendary Japanese fillings. I can make her the pork buns. Aquatic, filling, large portion. Okay, and then I can take this to 3, and then to 4. What does she want for drink? A cocktail beverage. Eating meat all the time is too unbecoming of a hermit, so that means vegetarian for her and low alcohol. So I've already made her thing, and it's cocktail, low alcohol, and vegetarian. What if I just make her the pure white lotus? Would that work? Specialty, vegetarian, sweet. Small portion. Yeah, I'll just make her the pure white lotus. Okay, and she wanted low alcohol, right? Bloody rummy, I guess. And then it was a cocktail for Yuko. One, oh, here, what do you want? Oh, not you. You. Don't even bother serving me ugly looking peasant dishes, so that's photogenic. Cocktail beverage. Alright. I'll just give her the 7 color toucan and make it mild. There we go. So, I think this was for you, wasn't it? Yes. Who was at 3? Potato. Casa, when did you get here? Alright. Sure. Her has never merely pursued taste, the cultural background. Okay, neat. Japanese home cooking, cultural background, good alcohol. Okay, you. It's this. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, never mind. And a neat beverage for you, so Dasai. Excellent, give me money for the dancing tiger! And who's that one? It's already savory. They like cool human women. And then 4. Are you guys the ones that like home cooking? I'll just do this. And then 3. I'll double check. They are the ones that like home cooking. Okay. Tenshi! Only peasant would like something with strong flavor. She wants something mild again. The high alcohol beverage. Aight, take this Akatsuki. Anyway, I've had enough rotten meat in the past, thank you very much. Savory? I think that's savory. And shochu. What's your budget? Not much. You, I'm just gonna make this again and make it strange, and that should be fine. Mononobe! I'm glad that the style of mind time still exists in current times. Neat beverage, so that one translates to Japanese for her, I'm pretty sure. Medium mild, trend, popular Japanese, premium legendary mild Japanese, okay. Legendary, mild. Oh, but she wanted Japanese. Okay. Mild and what else can I throw in there? Throw one of these in and see if that hits any of her tags. Okay, you for 4. That's home cooking again. And for 3, that's an old man. Put some meal in it. 1. Potato. And then a neat beverage, Dasai. Put that in there, and that there. Excellent. Okay. 5 is the kabuto, right? What do they want? Home cooking. I can never tell who is who, honestly. 1. Home cooking again. And then Futo again. Soda beverage. The crown prince is the crown prince I worship is a saint of legend. Okay. I don't know. Just take this. And then what else did you like? Mild, I think. There we go. And I'll prep 3 and 4. Devious schemes. Devious. I'll have them ready to throw out so that way when I get Futo's next spell card, I'll be able to cash in on it really fast instead of only getting the 1. Thank you for the throwing. Sweetness come to mind when you discuss rabbits. Yes, it does. I'll make her one of these. Because it's already wonderful and creamy and stuff. It's just not small portion. Yeah. I think my go-to is just like adding in an extra. Or... well, this hits legendary, so I'll do that. Okay, you, soda beverage. That is a moon rocket, right? Yep, it's a moon rocket. And then... tell you wanted something sweet, right? I need to give the signature ones to the old man. Oh, I was a little too early on that. Sweet beverage, right. Okay, 3. Put an eel in it. Go. And then nobles of mine times prefer milder foods in a soda beverage, so I can just do this again. And I'll do it again. Okay, and then they want signature soda beverage for her. And interesting that she likes soda when she's supposed to be from yield times. Alright, these guys can wait. There we go. Free drinks! Aura bursting. Cause dishes make one burst into flames. Neat beverage. Aura bursting. That's a rare one. Okay. Sichuan boiled fish. Nita Nichiryu. And the immortal turkey. I guess I'll try the boiled fish. Because either way, it should be fine. Can't be sweet, fruity, cool, or me, but it can still be mild and legendary and stuff. Okay, let's try it. A neat beverage. What is my neatest one that's expensive? Akatsuki? Take it. Nope. It's technically a waste, but it doesn't matter. Nah, but we need friendship points. Uh-oh, her own happiness can't contribute to the boat. Interesting. Okay, nobles of mine time for milder. Yes. I keep forgetting that the lotus has mild on it as a tag, so I was putting in some dew when I didn't need to. I can just put in the lotus and a heatable beverage. Give her the sparrow sake, that should be just enough. There we go. Okay, not bad. I think I got both Sega and Nui taken care of too. Sorry that the water keeps sploshing. Washi and the consignment. Okay, so I need to make sure to do that today. Let me see how long it takes if I just do all of this while using the phone. Gather for me, Wriggle. Call a friend. Well, can't I call... no, it's just multi-commission. Yes. I already asked Wriggle, so I need... Alice, Yamame, and Rin. We can skip, and then we can call a merchant. Check out the Yokai Trail one. Meat, pork. Take some eggs, why not? Oh, wait, no, I wanted to get out of this one. Yeah, see, it's just the way that the menus are set up are a little inconvenient, so I don't like it that much. Seidon, I think you're the one who sells the grapefruit juice. Yes, you are. I'll take the meat. Oh, it's fine. Coriander, what can you do for me? Bamboo, sure. I don't need the kitchenware. I don't need the music, so that's fine. I don't need the Hakude Shrine, I think. Or the Scarlet Devil Mansion? No. And Before the Lost, no. Forest of Magic, yes. Coffee, ice cream, flour. Nope, not that. She didn't have pastry cream today. Interesting. I actually will ask about the Scarlet Devil Mansion because I think that Goblin sells a bunch of flour, which I need. Yes. Okay, thank you. Invitation. Where is Taui? Tay. She's the only one I'm worried about. Okay, so that in theory should take care of all of that. And I can just go straight to the human village and turn in the washi request. And Sakya and turn in the wine request. And then we can use most of the rest of our day simply to gather in the various different parts of the temple and mausoleum. Oh yeah, we have plenty. Excellent. Thank you. Wait, no, I already checked with him. I don't need you. And what are you looking for today? Vegetables! No problem. Excellent. Free alcohol, woo! Technically not for free. I bet the value of all those items like doesn't compare to the value of the alcohol. Well, actually the alcohol, that's worth 400 plus. I bet you the value of all those items is less than the value of the alcohol. But it's fine. I'll double check with Nosvin. I could have done so on the phone, but I didn't. Your pure white lotus sure is popular. Everyone thinks the dish is really interesting. I told them that you came up with it. The hell are you blabbering about? They were all shocked when they heard it, and they really appreciated you caring for them. Huh. Whatever you say, not like I care anyhow. Why are urban legends always so popular? That's cause these rumors are inexplicable and spine-chilling at the same time, but they don't do any actual harm. Nothing would sate humanity's thirst for mystery more. Don't do any actual harm, but I heard there's a monster in the village that'll kidnap human children. I think it was called Red Raincoat or something? Kidnapping children is just another Tuesday for yokai, no? Huh? But kidnapping and then releasing them is the trend nowadays. It's like a kind of practice for the temple, I guess. Is that what it means to be a good Samaritan? No. Don't let them indoctrinate you into the cult. Legends say while on a boat, you could occasionally hear a voice. I see you have been borrowing a ladle. It's Marasa. She is here to cause problems on purpose. Shrimp. And then we can run over to Kogasa. What have you been up to lately? Oh, right. She's gonna be a rainmaker. Ooh, nice sweet potato pole. And now I can head over here. Sega. Janchi stewed mushrooms. Now that's a clever name. What do you think? It's great. The chestnuts planted here are nurtured in divine energy. Eating them can help with training, so it's a good dish for our trainees. Chestnuts sure are a treasure. Not just the fruit, even the tree itself has many uses. The chestnut tree isn't just a pile of wood. A chestnut tree's logs are not only hard, but also sturdy against the elements. It's prime material for constructing houses and ships. Its bark and cupule can be used to create tannin and even medicine. Its flowers are a good source of pollen, and its leaves can feed silkworms. You could say its entire being is a treasure. Now even I want to plant a chestnut tree near my house. Uh-oh. Dialogue context ID equals 9. Dialogue context ID equals 10. Uh-oh. Maybe they didn't quite finish translating everything. Alright, maybe that's less of a translating, more of a coding thing, maybe? What's with that huge sack on your back? Are they stolen goods? Whatever could you be talking about? These are the 4 wise monkeys developed by the saint. 4 wise monkeys, from their poses, they hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil, and what's the last one supposed to be? That would be Mr. Free No Evil. Free what? Worms which reside within humans will report back to King Yama on the day of Gengshen, increasing the human sins. That's why humans have a tradition of drinking and staying up late on this day. Miko created these 4 wise monkeys so that when they see worms coming out of your body, they'll continuously chase them down. In other words, even if you black out drunk and the worms escape, just have these around and they'll be caught up, unable to snitch on you. Does it really work? Why don't you try it and see? We're having a clearance sale so you can take one home for the measly price of 2,000 yen. Too expensive! Never mind, I'm not a human anyways. That's what I thought. These monkeys are targeted towards humans. So instead of spending money on gifts to buy... spending money to buy gifts for children, why don't I use these 4 wise monkeys as gifts? They're just taking up space in our inventory, and this is healthier for the environment too, right? Are you sure you're handing out gifts? Things for kids should be paid for by their parents after all. This is what we call a fair trade. I think the human village is going to invest in more security soon. Soon? I think they might have already done it for Kogasa. That's how they have the wanted posters up. I guess they're not able to stop her from getting in yet. So maybe they do need more security still. Where are you off to, Miss Tojiko? Oh, you check on Futo again? Yup, because she broke plates. And Futo! Miss Futo, I've always been curious. You're obviously a hermit, so why dress up like a shrine maiden?
It is difficult to say. One with a bird's brain may not very well understand. Very well not understand.
Don't underestimate me. I'm not your average bird anymore. I can even memorize everyone's preferences. Usually.
I am in awe. Even I cannot remember all of the knowledge of Gensoku despite the crown prince's orders. If thou long to hear, then I'll shout.
Please use modern language as much as possible.
Very well. 1,000 years ago, the noble houses of Japan were divided on whether to introduce Buddhism. On one hand was the pro-Buddhism faction, and on the other the anti-Buddhism faction. The Mononobe clan only worshippeth the old gods of Japan. 'Twas a clan strongly opposed to Buddhism. However, I worshippest a certain faith in secret.
Taoism, right?
Indeed. Taoism could allow one to acquire supernatural powers with immortality as the final goal. For me, nay, for all in power, it was a remarkably attractive religion.
What does that have to do with you dressing like a shrine maiden, though?
Attractive as the Tao may be, 'twas was not without its flaws. If the whole populace practiced Taoism and all could become hermits, what politics would there be? the country must be no country at all. For this reason, I has to keep Taoism very deep beneath the earth.
I see, because you can't dress too much like a Taoist priest, you decided to dress like a shrine maiden.
Indeed, but 'tis not a full compromise.
What else is there?
If thou payst attention to my outfit on my hands, legs, neck, and hat are ribbons corresponding to the 5 colors of Feng Shui. 'Tis the proof of my devotion.
Feng Shui?
Wind vanquishes qi, whilst water halts it. Wherefore in yonder times men availeth themselves of such.
In English, please!
To put it simply, the core of Feng Shui is harmony betwixt man and nature.
Now you're simplifying too much!
'Tis hard to put into words. You could say Feng Shui exploreth the structure's position, layout, and human harmony to achieve unity between man and earth.
What happens when you achieve this unity?
Thou wouldst be blessed with a long lifespan, of course.
So it all goes back to that in the end.
'Tis the ultimate goal of training, after all. Typo. Feng Shui aside, all that we consume is also to maintain our wellness.
Yeah, I know about your diet. Like Buddhists, Taoists prefer lighter foods.
That understanding is too shallow. The Taoist diet is closely related to the 5 elements and 8 trigrams. 'Tis no simple Taoist practice.
The 5 elements and 8 trigrams, what does that have to do with anything?
Take the deer. In Taoism, the deer is not with the 12 zodiacs and is very warming. One who follows the Tao could very well eat it to extend their life.
The what? And the what? I think I understand that last sentence. You said deer meat can help one live longer?
Indeed, the deer is a symbol of longevity. A deer that hath lived for 1,000 years is a grey deer, 500 years more a white deer, and 500 years more a black deer. The pages of Jiangfeng state, consumeth the meat of a black deer that shall live for 2,000 years.
2,000 years!
Therefore, Taoism holds deers in high esteem. Deer meat is also used to worship Jianwu's 6 generals.
I see, better add deer to my shopping list.
There are many symbols of longevity like this. If thou art willing to cook a dish with deer, I would be more than happy to explain more.
So you are hungry. That's nothing, I'll be right back.
Venison ingredients. White deer, unyielding pine.
Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the Yokai Trail. I'm gonna move a cord real quick to see if I can get it to where it should be. Oh no, not without unplugging things. Oh, I guess if I could take off my headphones real quick. Ooh. How do I angle it? Like this. Sorry for scraping the mic. There we go. That should fix it. Okay. Something with venison in it. I have forgotten all of the things with venison in it. Oh. I'll just make a dragon carp, I guess. Because I know that one has venison. Task, symbol of longevity. There we go. I like how all her silly shouts and forthwiths and all of that. It's very fun. It's very fun to speak in that lower range too.
There are many symbols of longevity like the deer. Pine trees are sturdy, capable of living upwards of 1,000 years. It too is often praised as a symbol of strength and longevity.
When you mentioned that, I remember seeing a painting of a white deer under a pine tree, so it means longevity.
Said painting is white deer, unyielding pine. Almost all Taoist priests hath one in their homes.
I get it now, I think. The key to a long life may sound complicated, but it's actually very simple. Basically, collect and get close to symbols of longevity. So if we turn this painting with 2 symbols of longevity into a dish, it'd definitely be popular, right?
'Tis a great plan. Should it come to fruition, the priest will surely spread the word.
Okay, challenge accepted. White deer, unyielding pine. The white deer and the pine tree are both symbols of longevity, held in high esteem by Taoists who seek a longer life, hence painting of a deer and a pine tree. This is a dish made in the painting's image. That's cute. It's got little deer antlers on it. Expensive meat premium, mountain delicacy, cultural background specialty, and it can't be sour. Oh gosh, sorry, yawned. Okay, the not being sour is a weird choice, but I guess it doesn't really matter because nobody has it in their preferences except for like Percy. Okay. Medicine, ginkgo nut, pine nut. Should be relatively easy. And now I can gather. That's fun. Tuna. That's a lot of tuna. I think one of these was shrimp. Oh gosh, I just don't know. I'll take the pine nuts and stuff. I don't have a lot of those. There we go. Thank you, Regal. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Yamame. Thank you, Ren. Okay, who do I have? It was for Futo. She needs to try things. So we're going back to the mausoleum. Oh, I guess it's a little unfair to those at the Muran Temple. It's fine. Kogaso's already ahead anyway. Okay, yeah. This is just catching up the mausoleum to the Myoran Temple because Kogasa's already halfway there. Nue's at 3. Mirasa's almost at 3. Tochiko's lagging behind, poor thing. But she just never shows up. I don't know why. Alright, scrolling down here. I'll put the white deer unyielding pine on here. That sounds fun. Let's see. I've already got this one and this one, so I don't really need any other steamer recipes, now do I? Ooh, am I running out of sea urchins? Most likely. Tap pat pat, intuition shikodama, creamy crab. Let's do the all-meat feast. Why don't people buy my expensive alcohol? Rawr. No. Low, low, mid, high, mid, high. Okay, yeah. I've got options. And then another steamer. I can't wait until I get my rank 3 back. I want all 8 of my tables. I'm just so not used to how the tables are set up in the rank 2 one. So like going back and forth between is I think the rank 3 has them up and down. And so it's a lot easier for me to read that because I'm used to it. You like home cooking. I forgot she falls asleep Komachi up here. That's fun. I remembered my plan of having people be instantly teleported, but not the fact that she falls asleep. That's fun. I feel like the charting for the rhythm game aspect in this song set is actually really fun. There's a lot of really fast notes where you've got to make sure not to mash. That's not, it's a steamer recipe. Yes. Okay, and then we need one is the old men. We can just put an eel in it. Hi, Bryn. Bacteria grows on rotten foods. Fresh food is better. That is her dragon carp. Sweet. Venison. Yep, it's savory. Three is anything. Literally anything. And a low alcohol beverage. Take a Bloody Remy. Excellent. All meat feast for 5. That means home cooking? Yeah. I have to make the thing. Preferring premium items may be a habit from my aristocrat days, so premium and soda. And she wanted the white deer unyielding pine. Yes. It's already premium. Wahoo! We make it mild and legendary. Hi, Marisa. Give me your money. Money, please. Potato. Soda, that means... Oh, the Kadama lemonade is also soda. But it's the moon rocket. Because I have more of those. She likes mountain delicacy food. I see. Okay. Let's see. 3. What are you doing? I think those people... What are they? Monks? No. They're hermits. Mild. They like mild. And Taoists like home cooking and mild. Okay, so I just... Put tofu and everything is what I'm hearing. Because that way it hits both. Tofu. And then for 2, it's man and woman make it savory. Marisa, older an item gets, more legendary becomes. Could dishes make one burst into flames? That's the Sichuan, right? Okay. Is this for you? Yes. Not cooking. Okay, and then you wanted something legendary, so that means I can just make you this. Add an Inambara. And it should already be all the things you like, right? Right. To make it savory for that pair. A chillable beverage. Take an Akatsuki. Give me your money. Make it savory for that human man. No, I think this is for up here. Ononabe! Dishes make one burst into flames. Right. I need to make her the thing, and I put this in. I think that's it. Am I throwing right now? No! Okay. More tofu in this one. Three is just put some more tofu in it. And creamy crab. It's already savory. Doesn't he like meat? Don't the human men like meat? They do. And good with alcohol. Man, no throwing it. Okay. Well, we're going to 5. You. What drink did you want? A neat beverage. And then large portion and chillable. Okay. Neat beverage that... What else is neat, actually? Akatsuki, take some money! Not money. Give me your money. She wanted chillable, so I'll actually take a full moon Zia for Yuyuko. Was it filling? Large portion. I think last time I gave her... Yes. And I made it aquatic, and filling, and large portion. And then 6 is who? You. Anything. Literally anything. Alright, you. Tojiko. Can't store it in your head, store it in your stomach. What? What is that meant to be? Strength boosting? Maybe? I think that has to be strength boosting, because there's no, like, intelligence boosting thing. Okay. Strength boosting, barbecued, home cooking, filling, greasy. Where's my strength boosting tag? Oh, the need to use in strength boosting, okay. Instant death it is. Boar meat, venison, and onion. Boar meat, venison, onion. I'll just leave it as this. I don't remember anymore. This was for you. And then 2 is another Jiangxi. And a beer beverage. I didn't get any of the non-expensive beer. Holy crap. Wow, I can't believe I've forgotten for this long. Where is... There it is, there's the Keelan. Jesus. And then Kabuto for 4? Who's that? Oh yes. It's already savory. Make it cool. And Tewi. Reality is actually harder to reach than a dreamlike fantasy. So she wants something dreamy. I'll make it legendary just to be sure. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's what she likes. I don't care what you're saying actually, because I believe this makes it everything that it could possibly be. Crown Prince I worship as a saint of legend, the legendary. And then you, in all my years standing guard, home cooking is what I miss the most. And Shochu. Okay, so I can make her another instant death. And put a potato on it. There we go. Okay, you. Crown Prince I worship as a saint of legend. Legendary. What did I give you for that before? Premium legendary, mild, trend, popular, mountain delicacy, aura bursting. Premium legendary, mild. She wants something Japanese, so premium, legendary, mild. That. I wanted to say that's what it was. Yes, okay. Woo! Sorry to make everybody wait. It's just I'm doing the thing. Heatable beverage. Okay, and so then we grab hers. Home cooking and shochu. I'll keep you here for as long as I can. Throw that out. I missed my window on things. God damn it. Meat beverage. Now is when I should have been throwing things in. No alcohol beverage. So that's sweet. And then the sea urchin goes to 2. Home cooking. You and all my years. Home cooking, so instant death again. With potato in it, of course. 4. Make that savory. Okay. And a bitter beverage? Bitter. Do I have any cheap bitter things? Oh, not necessarily cheap. I can give her an affogato though. Sega! Midnight snack should have small rather than large portions. A small portion food. What else does she like? Legendary, sweet, wonderful, specialty. If I just give her... And I can add in something else to make it vegetarian, I guess? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, but it's fine. In all my years, I'm cooking, yep. There we go, excellent. You, even a tiny bit enough to stuff us full. That is specifically small portion. I want to say, I also gave you this in the past. Yes. And I can just throw in this and make sure. So you and a sake beverage. You've got money. Full Moon's Eve. Oh, my throwing ran out. Okay, that wasn't enough. Shochu for you. Fruity for you. Home cooking mid-alcohol. Shochu and fruity. Okay, and then home cooking mid-alcohol. Again, it doesn't matter what you say, actually. Specialty and sake. What did I give her for specialty, actually? I can give her this white deer and Yuling pine again. No, but it's not again. That was for Futo. She doesn't like meat. She's vegetarian now. Okay. Sweet, wonderful, specialty, legendary. What is something that is like sweet and wonderful? Sweet, wonderful. Cotton candy, sweet, wonderful, specialty. The lunar dongo, technically? And the sea urchin sashimi. Wow, okay. Okay, so then that can actually be vegetarian the second I put something in. Yeah. I think somebody said meat, somebody said mid. Sake. You don't have a lot left, so sparrow sake for you. On food looks like shop by Thunder, bitter beverage, mid-alcohol. You don't have a lot of money left, actually. Bitter beverage, doop, no problem. Doop, doop, doop. Potato. Wait, looks like it was struck by lightning. I think that would be barbecued, right? Because it's all roasted and charred. Most likely, most likely. Not all hermits are pretentious. Yeah. Okay. With alcohol, yep. Bam. And then, what did she ask for? A neat beverage? What is the cheapest neat thing I can get her because she's about to run out? Sangetsu. Everyone's out of money. Bam. Okay. Not bad. I should have probably fed Kasen a lot sooner so I could take advantage of people when they were in line. But it's fine. It's fine. Saving. Yes! Level 3! Level 3! Hang on. This takes priority. What can we get for our level 3? Let me know. Chen, right now. Chen, there's something I need your help with. Which is... the branch I opened in Myorin Temple. Can I ask you to help me expand it again? I heard you want to represent Yokai Trail in the Hakure Grand Festival's tournament? Yes! The yokai aren't really interested in battles for reputation like this. Why did you sign up all of a sudden? I'm doing this for Kyoko, for all beast yokai. I can't? Oh, it does seem like I'm biting off more than I can chew. I never said that. Since you've made up your mind, then give it your all, for the glory of all beast yokai. I promise I'll do my best. Oh, and about the expansion... leave it to me. In the name of efficiency, please prepare some food which can increase my energy. No problem. I'll get it ready ASAP. So we need your help with, which is... Divine Spirit Mausoleum. Can I ask you to help me expand it again? How did a tiny sparrow like you get so chummy with those priests and hermits? What's your secret? It's thanks to everyone's support. Ugh, your modesty's gonna make me throw up. Quit it already. It's not like I can't expand it, but I don't work for free, you know. I know that. What do you want this time? I heard the Dallas brewed beer without any bitterness, which makes it great for cat parties. Why don't you go prepare a dozen? A dozen? Wait, can cats even drink beer? Not like it'd be anything strange against Tokyo. What a convenient setting. So are you doing it or not? Alright, don't get drunk and cause trouble though. So that sounds like I should be fine. Yep, I've got plenty of these. And then 5 strength boosting meat foods. I can just make her 5 instant deaths straight from hell. Where is it actually? Is this strength boosting? No. There it is. And that goes in there. Excellent! Level 3s! Level 3s! Level 3s! Wahoo! Alright! With your support, the efficiency of the expansion is guaranteed! Then as per our agreement, I'll renovate your shop for you. This shop is pretty big, so make sure you try your hardest. It's too much beer! Keep this between us! I won't forgive you if you snitch the master! And then as per our agreement, I'll renovate your shop for you. This shop is pretty big, so make sure you try your hardest. Alright. Excellent. That's exciting. Now, who needs it more? We've got level 3 for Kogasa, almost there for Murasa, right there for Nue. Monomi's about to hit 3, Sega, Tojiko. Tojiko is gonna hit 3. Excellent. Okay, I think we should most likely, because Murasa still needs help, we should most likely invite either Murasa or Tojiko to get them going. But who would be the better spot? They're actually right about even right now, so it doesn't matter where I go. Okay. I need to buy things. Buy things, buy things. Take the meat and the tofu. Take the radishes, why not? And the onions. You know what? You know what? How much would it cost if I just bought everything for a day? Let me go in here and find out. Multi-purchase. Buy everything. 13,000. Wow. What if I don't? I don't need Seidon or Ringo. Let's see. I don't need the Goblin Merchant. Goblin Merchant fine. Oni Merchant is fine. Oh, I don't actually really need anything from the Oni Merchant. It's just alcohol. Azure Dallas, that's fine. Hellraven, I don't really need anything from there. Akuma's fine for a little bit. The Fairy Maid is fine. I actually don't need these. I'll keep him in here because that's where the Zunbeer is, that Vinter. Alright, purchase! Lots of stuff! Wow! And then multi-commission, Wriggle, Rin, Yamame, Alice. There we go. Skip, skip, skip. And then I will still invite... What's her face? Tay! Thank you, Taui. Alright, and with all of that out of the way, I should be able to go straight to Myoren Temple. I'm out. The treasure is in the gaps between your kitchen furniture. Find it yourself. Oh, I didn't realize they had unique dialogue for when you buy everything they have on offer. That's fun. Hi, Niue. You know, why do urban legends always happen in toilets? Like Red Cloak, Akaname, Hanako-san. Maybe being scared in the toilet effectively gets rid of constipation? Wrong. Why then? The correct answer is, a human dashing out from a toilet is super duper funny. That's not very nice of them. That's not a conversation I expected them to have. Water-related incidents have risen, blah blah blah. What are you cooking, Miss Munasa? It smells nice. This is my secret recipe. I call it smoked buccaneer. Smoked buccaneer? Don't tell me it's made from meat from... Hey, watch your mouth. This is a sacred place. Don't scare away the visitors. Sorry, so what is smoked buccaneer? Apparently, the word buccaneer originated from smoking meat over an open fire. Caribbean natives would smoke meat to sell to Caribbean pirates, so I called it smoked buccaneer. It sounds as strange as eggs on scrambled eggs. Eggs on scrambled eggs. Isn't that an interesting name? Why did pirates buy smoked meat? For pirates, smoked and cured meat are very important foods. Meat can't be stored for long periods of time, so they would usually smoke it. I see. Then I'd be able to eat meat in spite of the long voyage. Speaking of meat...
What is it?
You call yourself a Buddhist disciple, yet you go around eating meat and causing trouble? Not just you. Ever since I set up shop here, Myonin Temple's monks have come to eat meat on many occasions. Is this really fine?
Why wouldn't it be?
Aren't Buddhist disciples prohibited from eating meat?
During the Buddhist time, monks begged for food. What people gave them is what they ate, so the Buddha never prohibited monks from eating meat. Byakuren-sama doesn't prohibit us from eating meat either, as long as it's threefold pure meat.
What's threefold pure meat?
Unseen, unheard, unsuspected.
What does that mean? Not witnessing the killing, not hearing the killing, and not suspecting that the animal was killed specifically for your consumption. Otherwise, it's fine. That sounds like an excuse for eating meat. Once, an ascetic from an external sect accused a monk for eating meat. He said eating meat is a stench compared to eating vegetarian food. Know how he answered? This monk was very good at removing stench?
What are you talking about? Monks said that the vile acts of those who do evil are the true stench. Eating meat is not the stench.
Well said. You're always messing around, so I never imagined you'd know all this.
That's because it's exciting. Byakuren-sama often holds Buddhist services for yokai. That is, meeting for teaching and studying the way of Buddhism. Many disciples, including me, actively participate in them.
Exciting. I'm bored just hearing about it.
That's because you know too little. The path of Buddhism is training to attain enlightenment. It's strongly tied to exorcising evil spirits from the human soul. However, our Buddhist service is specifically tailored for yokai, so...
Does that matter?
If the evil lurking in the human soul is an aspect of yokai, that the very act of a yokai attending a Buddhist service would be like denying them their own existence.
That indeed sounds like a thrill.
Right? For many yokai, a Buddhist service is about the same as a ghost story meeting. A lot of new disciples are interested in Buddhism precisely because of these thrills.
Myonin Temple sure has innovative ways to spread Buddhism.
You should come by next time we have a ghost story or a Buddhist service.
Compared to that, I'm more interested in your smoked buccaneer, honestly.
Want to try some?
Can I?
No. There's no free lunch in the world. I have to pay to eat at your shop. Why should I let you eat for free?
Then what if I gave you some premium dishes for smoked meat?
Sure, let's do an exchange then. Last one seems kind of difficult. It depends on the context of having to know that the animal's not killed for your own consumption. Like, does it count if it was killed for consumption in general? That it's not just for you, it's for everyone. Or would it be like, oh, this animal was killed and we wanted the hide, so now we're making use of the meat? Is that the type of context that they're going for? I think most animals, unfortunately, like the pork and the beef in this game, they would definitely be like animals killed for consumption. Same thing with the deer, I guess. I mean, I guess deer hide is... And deer antlers are pretty useful. The hooves, too. Kogasa is a criminal. I will stop in here. No, I can actually go back and make that stuff for her now, because the last ones, I don't need anything new. I've just got stuff to turn in. But what use would a yokai have for anything but the meat? That's a good point. I mean, like, so for Mystia, she doesn't actually kill things herself. So she's just buying from other people. Which means that if you're eating at her shop, then you don't have that conflict of it was killed just for you because she just bought it from someone else. Right? Except for the stuff she takes from traps. That's true.
Are those meant to be her traps or other people's traps? I don't know. I guess there's one right behind her house. That has to be her trap. The ones in the yokai trail are definitely her traps. Yeah, yeah. But the ones in like the yokai mountain, for example, those are probably not hers. They're just other people's traps that she's looting, question marks. It's fine, don't worry about it. So then, yeah, I think she does kill the animals, except for if they're from the trap, she is the one killing the animal more than likely. However, I feel like it still wasn't killed specifically for the Buddhist. So if we're just going by that definition, then I think that is what counts. It wasn't killed specifically for them, it was just killed to be used. If it's the other reading of it was killed specifically for consumption, then yeah, I don't think they don't have a loophole there. I don't think Mystia is smart enough to know how to use the other parts of fucking deers and stuff. Let's be honest, these guys are just using that as an excuse. Yeah, that's essentially what Mystia was saying. I don't actually believe it wasn't for food. You know, that's why they're not enlightened. It's fine. It's fine. You know, Byakuren doesn't scold them for it, but I don't think it's because she, like, believes it's okay. I think it's more just, it's easier to not scold them. They actually did kind of tackle that concept in the gacha game for Toho, Lost Word. There was a food competition, and one of the characters used meat in her dishes even though it was meant to be for Buddhist food. And then it's like, the character, she was essentially making that argument. It was the Yamanba. That, like, these meats, you know, they're given to us, they're resources to be used. It's not just for the meat. It's, I use every part of them, and you need to appreciate every part of them, or else you're degrading their value. Something like that was the big speech given, and they're like, ah, shit. Welp. You win, I guess. I don't know if that'd actually fly with real Buddhists, but it just reminded me of it. What was I doing? You. Like eggs and scrambled eggs. Premium cuisine. What's my cheapest premium thing I can make? A bear paw, I guess? But I have so many udon cake, it's fine. And part of me does wonder, like, how much of this that they're writing about, is it, like, based on the official Toho works more, or did they actually do any research into... They must have done their own research into, say, Taoism and Buddhism, just for the stories that they're telling. But it's still interesting to me, like, the things that they're using as arguments for the characters. Like, would you hear a real person saying that, or is it just an excuse? Yeah, the devs are Chinese, so they probably have some sort of knowledge just from, like, you know, their schooling and stuff. If not being practitioners themselves, I want to say Taoism and Buddhism are still relatively popular in China. You're pretty quick. Alright, as promised, the captain shall allow you to have a taste. Thanks, here I go. Wow, what a rich flavor. It's my secret recipe. Can I try making some too? What? You can make one after just one bite? I think I can taste all the ingredients. Well, you can make it. Go ahead. It's got a little pirate flag. Oh, hang on. Apparently the word buccaneer originated from smoking meat over an open fire. Caribbean natives would smoke meat to sell to Caribbean pirates, which sounds as strange as eggs on scrambled eggs. A large portion meat, legendary strength boosting specialty, can't be sour. Again, I don't know why it can't be sour considering nobody likes it, but beef, black salt, chili, and honey. Oh, that sounds delicious. Like, it's probably pretty dry because it's smoked, but oh, just the flavors on it. Good. Summer job, Western culture has inherent knowledge of Christianity just comes as part of history. Yeah, I would assume the same. I already bought from you, right? Mission complete. I'm off to hear the Saint's guidance. Your hairpin is really special, Miss Sega. It looks just like a chisel. Like a chisel, you say? True. It is used for passing through walls, after all. So using such a small hairpin? No matter the wall, it can instantly open a hole through it, going back to exactly the way it was after a bit of time. Isn't that just spectacular? It is! Super spectacular! You can have a warehouse of solid stone and it'd be no different from a piece of tofu to me. It is harder to penetrate softer walls, though. I see. Should I consider softening up my walls? What, you don't want Sega invading your home? Oh shit, I forgot I had to do something for her too. Damn it. Alright. Hey, Miss Night Sparrow, over here. What's the matter? Do you know where I can lay my hands on some mushrooms? I think the priest over there sells it? Ingredients from Senkai tend to be on the sweet side. Dishes cooked with them also have the sweet smell to them, so it doesn't suit my palate. I think it's because the ingredients here are steeped in celestial energy all the time, though the average person can't taste the difference. But I'm a vengeful spirit. Isn't eating stuff like that just slowly killing myself? Not that I'm alive. I almost forgot you're a vengeful spirit. I almost forgot that myself. I don't get it. You're such a compassionate person. How did you become a vengeful spirit? Because I harbored a grudge, of course. Is it your hatred for Buddhism? Nope. I can't say it's not that either. In any case, that's not directly the reason why I became a vengeful spirit. Then what is the reason? The reason isn't important anymore. It's been so many years. Aren't you the gossip rag? So do you know where I can get mushrooms or not? Preferably ones with a richer taste. Well, if it's mushrooms, I think you'll find them most abundant at the Forest of Magic. You could say the Forest of Magic's environment is the exact opposite of this place's, so maybe the mushrooms there will be more to your liking. The Forest of Magic? You've never heard of it? Oh, you mean the forest with a bunch of shut-in magicians? Shut-in magicians? I mean, you're not wrong. Got it, I'll drop by later. Incidentally, are you looking for mushrooms to use as ingredients in a dish? Oh, I got my hands on some tender meat this morning. I wanted to fry them wrapped around mushrooms. What an innovative way of cooking! As servants of the Crown Prince, we all know our way around the kitchen. I've also learnt a number of folk dishes these past few years. Not only do you like cooking, you seem to like eating too. You're a spirit, and yet... why did I suddenly get chills? Were you reminded of someone? Well... Unlike Futo and the Crown Prince who merely slept through 1,000 years, I had to spend all those years guarding the Great Mausoleum alone. Food was the one thing keeping the loneliness at bay. If there's one thing I miss, it's that I could have all the good food to myself. Be mindful, otherwise you might accidentally go to heaven. True. I'm really interested in that dish you mentioned just now. Why don't we exchange dishes made with mushrooms? Sure, we'll learn from each other. They're so friendly, fellas. Is it gay? Besides deers and pine trees, what else symbolizes longevity?
Many auspicious signs and legends symbolize longevity, such as the elegant and graceful crane. They have been seen as good omens from ancient times and are often connected with longevity, amongst other things.
Cranes, huh? I don't think that'd make good food.
There's also the dragon turtle, a sign of health and longevity since ancient times. Shuiji states a turtle hath lived for 1,000 years, grows hair. A 5,000-year-old tortoise is called a divine turtle, and one older than 10,000 years is called a spirit turtle.
What? If eating a 2,000-year-old deer makes you live 2,000 years longer, does that mean you'll live 10,000 years longer if you eat a 10,000-year-old spiritual turtle?
'Tis something I hath never heard of.
I don't get it. That reminds me, I wonder how old that big turtle behind the shrine is. He exists. After a human becomes a hermit, is their next goal to become a celestial?
I suppose 'tis the next logical step.
But I heard rumors that Miss Miko started training in order to attain even greater power and rule over Kensokyo's humans.
Even if the Crown Prince desireth to become a ruler, 'tis out of worry that Kensokyo would collapse if left to its own devices. If all is well, the Crown Prince would not want to be involved with humans either, to say nothing of ruling over them.
Is that true? It's completely different from the rumors that I heard.
'Tis a lie propagated by the enemy. If the crown prince truly desireth as such, would the resurrection be necessary? Her past... Whoa, almost choked on my own words. Her past life should have been the closest to this goal.
So what you're saying is in order to increase her life...
Nay, what the crown prince pursues is not merely a longer life. What she pursues is the truth behind this world. The crown prince, she beginneth her training for her desire to pursue the truth behind the universe.
I don't really understand this desire. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's too big for your little bird brain. Mushroom ingredients. 5 mushroom ingredient dishes. That sounds like roasted mushrooms. And that's it. Wahoo. Golden 2-shroom wrap. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Sorry for the wait. That's a lot of dishes. I don't know what kind of flavors you like, so I made a ton. It's fine. A spirit's appetite is endless. I won't waste even a single scrap of food. Then, oh right, I almost forgot. Here's my golden 2-shroom wrap. Bon appetit. Wow, it looks super delicious. If you like it, I can teach you the recipe once you're finished. Really? Thank you so much. Think nothing of it. All right, I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna dig in too. A common but delicious delicacy with a balanced mix of meat and vegetables. 2 different mushrooms wrapped in a carefully selected meat creates a layered flavor for the taste buds. Expensive meat, home cooking, greasy, good with alcohol, signature, hot, and fungus. Not bad. Alright, and that means... Ooh, I have 2 different places to go. You. Invite. Why do Taoist priests always look like they're buried in work, Miss Tojiko? Isn't that how training always is? Especially ones looking to become hermits. The moment they wake up, they have to face the rising sun and recite mantras thousands of times. In the afternoon, they can fully go out and be at ease, but the moment the sun dips beyond the horizon, it's back to reciting mantras while facing the setting sun. So that's why they're murmuring all the time. I didn't know there was such a thing. That schedule's way too tight. At times like this, I'm thankful for the fact that I'm a spirit. Nothing's tying me down, and I can drift around without a care in the world. That's true. So does the free spirit feel like drifting to my Izakaya for dinner today? This free spirit doesn't take appointments. That shall depend on where the wind takes me. Alright, so that sounds like a no. Alright. Unfortunate. Who needs more work between the 2 of them? I think they were basically the same as the issue. Bond rank 3, 2 ready to 3. Base 3. 3.5. Base 3. Ready to go up to 3. Okay, yeah. Unfortunate. They're just gonna fall behind instead of being evenly aligned. Let's do this one because the mausoleum is my bias. Correct, that's a no. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's see. I'll put the white deer on yielding pine. I might as well do the 2-shroom wrap. What else was I putting on here? Don't mind me for getting things the second they leave my vision. I have object permanence. Yes, I do. I'll take the all-meat feast. Dasai. Jade do tea. Fairy, nope. Fairy do. Gimme. Moon rocket, sure. Okay, so I'm definitely taking a second steamer. Our most expensive thing, I believe, is still the imitation Shita Godama, so I'm taking a second pot. Ew. I'm not gonna worry about the fucking suspicious stuff until it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I've still got people who need recipes. I'm not gonna bother. Okay, and then guess I'll just take a second pan. Yes. Excellent. Ah, finally, back indoors, not on the side of the street anymore. We're a large, proper, real izakaya now. Well, we've been one, but you know, for this location. Are they the ones that like... I think they're the ones that like mild. Yeah, a proper restaurant. And apparently the like genuine izakaya experience is a cart though, just on the side of the road. It's either a cart or one of those little small buildings where like they're pretty cramped. It's a common hole in the wall type thing. 7. Can you be mild? You can be mild. But preferring premium items maybe have it for my aristocrat days. Heatable beverage. What else does she like? Premium, legendary, mild, Japanese. Okay, I think I had her join in this gang. Because it's premium Japanese. Make it mild. And just do legendary. Tip tap hot for 8. Literally anything. A heatable beverage? What's your budget? You can handle a dasai. Kabuto for 7? Make it mild? Wait on that for a second. Okay, now send it out. Okay, and then 2, make it mild again. She ran away at the speed of sound from me. Okay. Make it mild. Giant popsicle! Creamy crab, mild. 1? Oop, it's already mild, isn't it? No, it's not. Haha. You. I can eat all the unhealthy and greasy foods I want now that I'm a ghost. I see. So then we need to make her that 2 shroom wrap. Pork, mushroom, truffle. Mushroom, truffle, 2 shroom wrap. It's already meat, greasy. What else does she like? Home cooking. It's already home cooking. Just give it to her. Tenshi! Only a peasant would like something with strong flavor. She wants something mild. Beer beverage? Don't just give her the beer so she stays longer. Actually, no, she doesn't have to stay longer tonight because she can't go any further. So, she likes signature food. Interesting, okay. Cocktail beverage, so that is a Godfather. What was that for 3? Mild. 4 is also mild. Wrong one. 6 is savory, because that's a human-man combo. And with a woman. And then the 1 is just mild. No, it's this one. Yes. Ah! I keep misclicking. There we go. 2, make it mild. also make it mild. Man, that's just kind of the cheese sheet for this area, huh? Heat buttons go burr. Oh, it's already savory. What did the human woman and the man like? Do they both like signature? No. Culture background? No. Salty. Okay, throwing it is up. And 3. Make it savory. Oh, there we go. Rin! The underworld and sea valley are actually connected, so that is her dragon carp. Truffle. There we go. This one goes to 3, and then the other one goes to 7. Same thing. 1 is mild. And a sake beverage for her? What's her budget looking like? Dasai. That's a mild crab. 8 is mild again. Sunai is here! So Japanese traditions, the Yamato style has to be the most iconic. So, okay, Japanese. We can make her a lunar dongo. And make it photogenic, because it's already sweet. And that should be just fine. Right? Yeah. Oh, maybe I could have put a potato in it too. But that's fine. Sweet beverage, give me the fairy dew. Okay, starting at 1, we have more dew. And then 5. For rabbits, even a tiny bit is enough to stuff us completely full. Can make... It was this? Yes. And that hits basically all the stuff she likes. Put it in Udumbara to be safe. Okay, 6. That's another mild. And a sweet beverage, so fairy dew. Koishi's here. Oh, hi. Hi there, Koishi. 1 for food and 1 for dessert. So I think that's sweet and bitter. You are special. Sweet, strange, wonderful, dreamy, and raw. Ooh, there's a person missing. Mamiza's here. Oh. Okay, sorry. Got distracted. Sweet, strange, wonderful, dreamy, raw. Okay. What counts? Sweet, wonderful, dreamy. I'll just put an egg on this. Yeah. 4 for the old men. It's already signature and photogenic. Oh no. And premium. Oh no. I forgot the old men. I can't actually do anything for them, can I? Yeah, because I don't have anything to make it hot. Well, fuck you. 1. Ooh, this is greasy. And it's home cooking. How do I make it a thing they will like, these Taoists? Signature? It's signature. Mountain delicacy. Okay, well, I guess I'm putting a truffle in it again. Yep. Okay, this was for Koishi. Bitter. Oh, oh, am I throwing right now? Okay. 1. I already made them 1. 3. that is this, so just put a signature in it. Already made 4s. Excellent, I can turn it in. Sega! Every sweet has its story, so she wants something sweet and a fruity beverage. No, sorry Marisa, I was too slow. I think that was to them, yeah. Wrong one. Make this mild too. Quab. It's already savory, so I can make it cool. And then we can get 8 going. This one we can actually make mild. And I need one of those mushroom things going. This can just be literally anything. That goes to you. And to you. And it can't be mild. Another truffle in these. Okay. You. Every sweet has its story. I was giving her this, right? And I'm just putting this in. And something vegetarian. And praying. Fruity beverage. Take some tea. Alright, how was that? Pretty easy night. And I believe we made sure to give Tojiko the right thing. I'm sitting here like, I didn't spend that much money today on my purchases. No, it's because we got the 2 level 3s in one go. Yes, I remember now. Why am I in the negatives? I did both of these, I'm pretty sure. So then I can turn that in. Yep, turn that in. And tonight we're doing Murasa because she has a thing she needs to try. The Buccaneer. Okay. Multi-purchase. Buy everything, not you two. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Infinite stuff! It is nice to see it scroll so quickly with all the different food items and drink items. Hee hee. Right, I can use the phone. I'm still getting used to it. Multi-invitation, it's just Tewi. And then multi-commission, Wriggle, and Yamame Alice. There we go, excellent. And now we go straight there. I will admit, it does save me a lot of money to just use the phone rather than teleport around. Anyway. Urban legends are so popular because they cause mysteries for humans. You are stuck, so I'm just gonna grab these lotus seeds. There we go. And the shrimp. And then I can talk to Kogasa, and I think she's still in the same dialogues. Yep, she's gonna be a rainmaker. Down here into the mausoleum. Oh no. I'm looking at my stream and it seems like it's stuck on a certain screen. Is that what it means to be a good Samaritan? I hope it didn't drop. How is my bitrate looking? It seems relatively the same. How are my frames doing? It's just been like rendering lag and stuff. I haven't had any dropped frames. Why is the preview stuck on that? Oh no. Okay, I'm just going to hope it sorts itself out. Yep, it caught up now. Okay. Ooh. It doesn't say that the session started over, so that's good news at the very least. Not stolen goods, wise monkeys to be bought. And there's Tojiko. You sure learn fast. It's because you're such a good teacher. Even if it's the same dish, the taste differs depending on the person making it. Doesn't that mean it's not authentic enough? No, this is precisely what's interesting about cooking. It doesn't have to be authentic. Keep going and create your own style of dishes, little sparrow. Got it! I hope we can continue talking about cooking in the future as well. Sure thing, you're welcome anytime. She's so friendly. What are you doing, Miss Tojiko? I'm considering swapping out all the wooden buildings here for stone ones. Why fix something that's not broken? Because you never know when a certain futa will start a fire. What? She even sets fire to her own home? She won't do it deliberately, of course. I'm just afraid that one day she'll have like a nightmare or something and treat the mausoleum like it were the temple. You can't set fire to the temple either. I mean, it's not that she can't. It's just that she shouldn't. There's a difference there, Mystia. The statue of the Buddha continues to haunt me to this day. The moment I see one, I will uncontrollably... You what? Uncontrollably raise it to the ground. If the crown prince doth not stop me, I could be starting fires all night. That's dangerous. That's too dangerous. Is this some kind of disease? You'll feel in peril when you come to your senses, right? When I come to my senses, I set fire to the temple for good measure. That has nothing to do with fear at all. I love how having them on the same bond seems to have it so that their conversations kind of line up. That's a good touch. I haven't really noticed that with the other characters, but somehow those two are just in sync. Salmon. Shrimp. Excellent. Alright. To the Myoren Temple. Even though it's the boring one. It doesn't have all the cool people at the mausoleum. Definitely not my bias speaking. Let's see, I'll keep the white deer on yielding pine. Kabuto steamed cake. 7-year college Okan. Tip tap hot pot. Beep beep beep. Our usuals. The pork buns or the sea urchin. I'll do the sea urchin. Nope, I need drinks. That's important. Why does nobody ever drink the fairy dew? Is it just that people don't like sweet drinks? Or no alcohol drinks? Oh. Another steamer, another pot. Oh, I only have the one of those on each one. So actually, let me just take a third steamer. We're gonna go so fucking fast. I forgot how peaceful the music is at the Myoren Temple. It's just so calming. Right. Focus. It's already savory. What do they like? Meat with alcohol, aquatic, premium, salty. Salty! Keep forgetting they like salty. Isn't it like 80 cost? What recipe is 80 cost? Oh, the fairy do? Yes. Had people order it in other places, so it's probably just tag likes. Yeah, most likely. Wait, was it already salty? Oh, it's already salty. That's why. Whoops. Cool, hot, unsavory, signature, premium, aquatic. Why do these have such different tastes? Okay. I can put meat in this one. One of the cocktails is pretty good here. Oh, I can try that then. I have a bunch of the Negroni ones, so I might as well just try those. Cell phones aren't useless. Okay, we give you this one and make it photogenic. Ooh, excellent. I'm glad to have the confirmation on that then. Oh, it's already meat. What else do the monks like? Good with alcohol? Home cooking and good with alcohol. Okay. Low alcohol beverage. Take a Bloody Remy. Three. The Nazrans, don't they just like large portions? So I keep calling them Nazrans. What are their actual names? Yokai Mouse. There we go. Oh, hello! Please give me more tips. Try specialty dishes from everywhere, but I'm too lazy to go find them. Good thing I can bring the food to you. Shrimp. Mild, savory, sweet, photogenic, specialty. Doesn't she like mountain delicacy as well? Let's do that. And then you are a human male. It's already savory. I can't make it hot. I can put meat in it. And a meat beverage. Take a Dasai. Oh right, she doesn't like filling, but it's fine. It was good enough anyway. 2. Just make it a large portion. Odin. Oh, yep, that is her normal one. And a sake beverage. You got some money today, take some Dasai. If you've never tasted delicious sweets, then you're missing out, and a bitter beverage. So that's just more of the same, honestly. Four, that's a human woman, so just make it savory. She said bitter for Sanae. Minasa, since I'm captain now, no one will bat an eye if I have a private kitchen with all the premium food, right? Okay, she's that type of captain. So that means premium, but I need to make her, what is it, the Buccaneer? Yes. Beef, black salt, chili, honey. Beef, black salt, chili, honey. Oh, was this not frying pan? It was a grill. Beef, black salt, chili, honey. And I can just make it premium by throwing a lotus in whatever. Ooh. You. High alcohol beverage. Can you afford it? You can afford it. Take a Nakatsuki, my guy. She likes meat. Okay, 7. Add meat to the crab. Sanae. Home cooking and no alcohol. There we go. Add all that in. No alcohol, so we take a fairy dew. Kogasa. Wonder is also a feeling of surprise. So that's wonderful then. And fruity. What else does Kogasa like? Home cooking, photogenic, strange, interesting feeling, sweet, wonderful. I can put in the Nudibara to make this wonderful. There we go. And then 2, let's make it a large portion. Oh, my hyper mode just ran out, that's fine. Who's this going to you? Fruity cup of tea. Oh gosh, that girl with the hat. Cool, savory, Western, Japanese, popular. She asked for this so we can make it savory. Alright, and then 4, just the Nazarene, make it large. And then 6. It's not savory, I can make it savory. Excellent. Odin! Dreamy. Is her thing dreamy? I don't think it is. Wrong one. It is dreamy! Man, that just hits all of her preferences, doesn't it? Sweetness comes out when you discuss rabbits. Yes, totally. Make it legendary, why the hell not? Hida! Keto long lives eating mild food, not a problem. And I can even make it sweet too. Nice sake beverage. You can take it outside. This one goes to Hida, actually. Or no, this goes to Tay. I almost said Tewi. Tay. Sweet beverage. Heatable beverage. You can take it outside. You. I can make this savory. Let's go to Kagasa. I can't scare anyone, so my stomach always feels empty in a mid-alcohol beverage. What is something cheap I can give her? Oh no, I put all the expensive stuff on my menus. I need to think of cheap food. Huh. Okay. Here. Let's just give her something like this. I'm pretty sure she likes sweet. I know she likes strange. Maybe filling. There we go. 2. You already like meat. It's already good with alcohol. It's already mountain delicacy. Home cooking. And a mid-alcohol beverage. Sparrow sake. Wow. It worked. I didn't expect that to work. Okay. You... Savory? Savory. Then 4. Put some meat in that. It's already meat. It's about delicacy. They like greasy. Odin. I'm so clever because she loves eating fish. Per usual. Wrong fish. There we go. Throw that out. And then this one goes to you. And a fruity beverage, so take a cup of tea. You make it large. Rabbits have thick fur, so we actually lose our appetite if we overheat. That's cool. That is something cool. So I can just put some ice on this. And a fruity beverage, cup of tea. Hida, cultural background, and a sake, dasai. Same thing as always. That goes to you. Oh, my throwing is gone. No. Eesh. Maybe this was for 4. It's large portion? Yeah, it was for 4. Okay. And then... Oh no, it was large portion because it was meant to be for Tay. Okay, that's why. 1, make it large portion. Two. They already like savory. Western? Yes, Western. Put some cream on it. And then for 3, just put some meat on that. The Tip Tap pot? Who is that at 5? That's already savory. Put some cream in it. Okay, you. That was this one and this one. There we go. Okay, throwing things out. Now we're working. Now we're going. Okay, cleared out the whole line. Sweetness comes to mind when you discuss rabbits, not referring to the taste. Okay. And a fairy dew. Excellent. Alright, thank you, Tay, for the good luck. My gathering army will live forever. There it is, there it is. That's what we're supposed to put our save slot on. Excellent. Okay. Chief Maid's consignment, so we can head back over to Sakia. The multi-commission brig goal. Bring Yamame Alice. Skip, skip, skip. What if I just bought everything and didn't care? I don't need some of these. I don't need you. The rest is fine. I can spend 10,000 on buying things. You're right, I have the money. I should be using it. Oh, inviting Tay. There we go. How are we doing on bond after that night? Kogasa's almost there. That's nice. Ooh, 2 Wagyu beefs. That means I can just go straight down here. Wait. I forgot. I need to check on Sakuya. What is she asking for this time? Let's find out. It is vegetables. Not a problem. And honestly, we're at the point in the game where none of these requests are a problem anymore. In the middle of the game, it was painful. But now, I am rolling in resources. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm never gonna run out. On one hand, I like the snowball effect. On the other hand, I'd be curious to see what they could do with the DLC. If they could, like, remove access to your own resources and made you have to budget based on some outside force. You know, you only have these specific ingredients for this time. Like they did with the Yomu trials. That would be fun to see how they could balance the game around it. Chat. Told us because it's funny to scare people. Ha ha ha. And then Murasa. Is my smoked buccaneer good enough, Miss Murasa? Good enough? Good enough? It took me who knows how many days to develop this secret recipe, and you cracked it in a day! That's because you added heavy seasoning to your meat, so it's not very hard to taste. If it bothers you, I won't make it in the future. Not really. Smoking meat is actually a hassle. Now that you've learned it, I can just order some at your shop. Really? Feel free. I'll show you my best smoked meat yet. I I heard from Kyoko there's a dignified disciple who's like a big sister to everyone here. Why don't they see her around?
If you're talking about Sho, she's technically the Avatar Bishamonten, so appearing too often in front of people would cause a ruckus.
So she wants to remain mysterious.
More or less. Compared to stuff you can see and touch, humans prefer worshipping the intangible more.
That's what you say, but she's actually afraid of slipping up, right? You can't fool me! She may be the Avatar Bishamonten in name, but in truth she's just a yokai tiger!
Even if she was originally a yokai, Sho has already become an existence which can gather faith on her own. If you want to talk strength, she's in the same boat as the god on the mountain.
No way! A yokai who attained enlightenment! Yep. Sorry, Mystia. She's officially too good for you. Oh wait, I gotta chat with her. There we go. What have you done? You're a criminal! Is she just one chat away? Yeah, she is. Okay. That's fine. The mausoleum needs more love, is what it's looking like based on here. Kogasa's almost there to 4. Oh, none of them are almost there. Okay. You know, I keep on picking up the lotuses. I don't know if I should or not, but it has been hurting me. They're useful. A chisel hairpin for going through walls. Mystia tries to fend off against home invasions. Miss Tojiko, during the time when Miss Miko and the others were asleep, were you always guarding the Great Mausoleum? Did you not go anywhere else? I didn't go to any other place. Wouldn't that be boring? Very boring. There wasn't even anyone to talk to. Then how did you pass the time? I just wandered around in circles. Now that I think about it, there really wasn't anything to do. Oh, I'll keep you company more often. There's more people here than ever now. Don't worry, I don't reflect on my past habits. Loneliness, vengefulness, I don't remember them at all. She's so likable. Like, she never really stood out to me much in other works. She was just kind of there in the background, but like they made her very chill and approachable. And I like that. After a human becomes a hermit, next goal to become a celestial, probably the crown prince is not looking to rule over everyone. She's looking for something even bigger. Miko! Miko, let me in! I want to see Miko. I want to see her. My beautiful woman in a cape. Is this incredibly gay of me? Yes. Do I care? No. Nice ice cubes. Good pull, good pull. Okay. You know, now that I say the mausoleum needs love, I think overall the discrepancy. But you know what? I like the mausoleum people more. So me. They're my favorites and I like them a lot. What do I do with this last hour? I need sea urchins, but there's not really a place to gather them from. I guess I can check the Yokai Mountain, but no, I bought from them, so I should have sea urchins. Well, who else do I want to invite? Who could make this a good time? If I'm coming here, Kasen has a chance to show up, so we can get people in line. I'm gonna invite Yamame. And we're going to see if we can have people staying in line while we can get Kasen's tiger going. That's gonna be my hope. There we go. She'll be waiting. Well, I'm here. Lotus. Thank you. To the mausoleum! I'm getting a wee bit peckish. I think I'm gonna bring out a snack real quick. Oh, I thought this was my last one and I have 3 left. Awesome. I have these little like biscotti cookies. I might have mentioned them before actually. Oh shoot, the plastic. Hang on, I'll try muting myself. Oh, it's on push to mute, god damn it. Okay, that's unsustainable. Sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with the plastic. I'll keep it away from the mic though, so it's not right up in it. But yeah, I have these little like packaged biscotti cookies, and I don't normally understand the appeal of biscotti. I think it's because you're meant to like have it with tea or something, but these are really chocolatey. Well, at least as chocolatey as like prepackaged cookies can get. So I do end up enjoying them. They've got little chocolate chips and stuff. Why is it so hard to open? Aha! I did it. Okay. Now that it's open, I can mute while I'm chewing. Okay. White deer, unyielding pine. Not the pumpkin. That one doesn't cut the bill anymore. We have expensive tastes. I'll just keep rolling with that same menu. It's been treating me well. I will try the Negroni because people said it was good here. High, mid, low, high. Put the jade dew tea. Fairy dew? Yeah. No, that's the ramen. Another steamer. Oh, you know, on a night like this, I think I can afford to bring things that will make people eat again. What do I normally give Sega? I need the suspicious grill. Actually, no, what is that new recipe she gave me? The golden 2 shroom wrap. I can use that for most of what Tojiko likes. So I'll take this. And then Sega, I think I gave her steamer stuff. And then Futo. I normally give her the Shiryuki. Okay. So we're gonna try and get them specifically to stay as late as we can. It's so cute how the pink color for the suspicious cookware. It matches Mystia! It's not the exact same shade, but it's still cute. Okay, let's see. Make that savory. Five. I think I can make that mild. Man, I really love songs 1 and 2 for the Mausoleum and how it builds up to something big. It's just like the grand orchestral version is not quite my favorite version of the song that I've heard. So it's not a disappointment, but it's like, I feel like it just doesn't match what the first 2 songs are building up to, you know? Premium, neat. There's something else she liked and I can't remember what it was, so I'm just keeping it. The whole point was I was supposed to use the thing. God damn it. Okay, hopefully she stays another round. Six, we can make that savory. And then, I guess 7. Yeah, make it mild again. And a neat beverage, Dasai. Okay, and then that's 8, so it's literally anything. Cooked dishes make one burst into flames. Oh, that is ore bursting. Okay. Crab for 1, make it mild. What I did for ore bursting before was the Sichuan fish, I want to say, right? Yeah. Well, we can just add in another lotus, and that should essentially be what she needs. Yeah, premium, legendary, hunchback on mild, yeah. And now we've got the special one going. 5, make it mild. I might as well give her stuff first. And a neat beverage, another Dasai. Okay, wait for this to go. There we go. And that is Jiangxi. That is for 1. 7. Make it mild. 8. Literally anything. Odin. So clever because I love eating fish. We can make her carp. Okay, you. Crown Prince is a saint of legend and a soda beverage. Low alcohol. Saint of legend? Can't I just do this again? Yeah! Why not? Tenchi! Physically impossible for anyone to dislike sweet food. Yes. I agree. Sometimes cats find strange things even more exciting. Ooh, that's the one thing that's on her dragon carp, isn't it? Yeah, it's not strange. So then that means I can make her this, I think. Savory, raw, strange. Make it aquatic. Yeah. Soda beverage. Moon rocket. Imitation Shirikadama for 1. By the way, we can make it mild. Make another one. What's the other one? 5? Savory. You. Ah, my throwing! Shoot. I've got the cat's walk, so I'm just gonna bring it. Sake A. It was a good guess. She doesn't like raw. Oh, I thought she liked raw. It's fine. This goes to 1. And I'll bring this to 5 real quick. Hey! Yes. Marisa, Japanese food is like bread to me. I can remember every single time I've eaten it in a chillable beverage. You know, I might as well do this trick with her too, huh? Because she has such a big budget. It's such a waste when she leaves early. Do ordinary people think the food we prefer is weird, strange, and beer? Yes, they do. I think she likes meat, doesn't she? Sweet, savory, strange, raw, photogenic. I can make it sweet. Tenchi, what did you want to? It's physically impossible for everyone. Just like sweet food, sweet food. Mild. Who's at 5? You. Make it savory. Okay, who was it? You wanted this and beer. I should have done the trick. I should have done the trick. I am a big boo-boo the fool. Full Moon's Eve. This is for Tenshi. Cocktail beverage. No, she left. God damn it. That might not even help me. Okay, well, it's fine. Hermits never really pursue taste. Blah, 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 blah. I forgot. I can just give her the thing. Bam. And a vintage beverage. I've got plenty of vintage. Cassia wine? Sure. Marisa. Japanese food is like bread to me. Same as always. Greasy. And a chillable beverage? Well, don't mind if I do for this full moon's eve. There we go. Sea urchin sashimi for 2. Make it mild. Mononobe! Mononobe? Yeah, Mononobe no futo, right? Most of my intention for milder foods, heatable beverage. Two. Not that. Lotus. Yes. Bam. Sega's all the way in the back of the line. Sorry, Sega. Yamame left early. It's not even gonna matter. What was it mine? Prefer milder foods, heatable. Kasen, not all hermits are pretentious. There's something unique and unmatched about home-cooked food too, with alcohol. Home-cooked, go with alcohol. Bam! Take that. Imitation sheeted kodama for 5. Make it mild. And then 8. Make it savory. Oh gosh, this was for you. Bland is never an option, you gotta add some oil. That's greasy. Yeah, that's greasy. That means chillable. Excellent. Ah, there it goes. If only I held on to Yamame. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Bacteria grows on rotten food, so fresh is better. That means I can just make her a good old-fashioned dragon carp. Ooh, I'm getting some slowdown. Uh-oh, I hope my computer's alright. Just a regular Yokan for 2. Mild. Am I throwing? No. Okay, I'm just going to bank on her wanting something sweet or photogenic. And then Kasen, I can technically just make the thing I always make. It doesn't matter what you say. Excellent. Is this the regular one? No, yes, it's mild. This was for Tenshi. Fresh roots, yep, fruity. Cocktail, excellent. Low alcohol beverage, take a Bloody Remy. Tojiko, summoning thunder gives me a boost of strength. Oh no, she wants strength boosting. I don't think her mushroom wrap is strength boosting. Doesn't like sweet food. What is strength boosting in general? Hang on. Caution, hellish spice maybe? Neat, strength boosting, greasy. What else does she like? Oh, it's strength boosting, greasy, barbecued, home cooking, signature filling. filling, strength boosting. It doesn't have greasy. I could add greasy. It is photogenic. Signature specialty. Yes. I'm gonna make her this and make it greasy, and we're good. Bye. Thank you for your money. Vintage. Casey wine. Crab. Making that mild. You. She wants something hot. I think that's gonna mean that this is time for the Mushroom Maiden's hot pot. To be sure, we'll make it legendary. You. High alcohol. You don't have a high budget. Tango Tango. That goes to you. Chillable, chillable, chillable. Nobles of mine times prefer milder foods. Okay, so we are about to run out. And then 2, we can make that mild. What is there an option? You gotta add some oil. Tenshi, don't be bother serving ugly peasant dishes. Yeah. All the unhealthy greasy foods I want now that I'm a ghost. Now we can do our wrap. Yeah. Greasy, signature, fungus. What else does she like? Filling, right? Right? Filling, yes, and signature. Okay. Wrong thing. What we want is pork, mushroom, filling, and signature. Yes. So this goes to 2. And that heatable beverage, just something cheap. So that can be mild. The beer beverage, give her something cheap so she'll keep eating. That's funny. I almost had to eat without paying in front of so many people. I'm glad she's embarrassed by that. Don't even bother serving me ugly peasant-looking dishes. Another cocktail beverage. Godfather. You can't store it in your head, store it in your stomach. That's strength boosting, right? No, maybe it's not. Because didn't she ask for strength boosting earlier? Or maybe she asked for greasy or barbecue? I don't remember. Whatever. I don't have time to keep track of this in my head. I am no thoughts head empty. There's never an option. You gotta add some oil. You got it, chief. And chillable. I'm just gonna keep making the meat so I can drain them of their money. They've got these $1,000 budgets. They should stay. They should stay and pay me. What if I just... Filling barbecue, strength boosting, greasy signature. It is strength boosting and filling, so either way it works. I can make it greasy. High alcohol, tango tango. Ah, there she goes. I didn't manage to bleed her dry, but we almost got there. Eek. Tenchi. Fresh fruits and a cocktail. Nice, we got our throwing back right away. Excellent. Wow, it takes longer, but using the Scarlet tools is really good for money. Either that, or like the Dancing Tiger helped a lot. Maybe it was his Dancing Tiger. I don't know. Hell yeah, 30K. Money. No, you're right, Owlblade. You can do whatever you want, essentially, and you'll still be breaking even. Breaking even if not getting popular. Not popular, if not making a profit. There you go. I keep forgetting I can do it with the phone. I don't need to run around. I can make this easy on myself. Excellent. Oh, and then my gathering. Skip, 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 skip. There she is. Alright. Looking at our affection after that. Sega is trailing behind. Rip. Because she didn't get to sit down. Mononobe is ready for level 4 though. That's excellent. Kogasa might be after we talk to her today too. Nice, nice, nice. We should be able to get 1 or 2 more Izakaya nights in and they'll be end of the night. So maybe not the most progress made in one go that we could have made. But not bad either. I feel like we're definitely going to finish it off for people's max bonds next time, then have a little bit of time for the boss fight, whatever it is. Herbal Legends are always so popular because people just want to be a little bit excited. Rasa. I just noticed your ladle's bottomless too. Since everyone already knows my weakness, I gotta work hard to overcome it. Then how do you usually flood a ship with water? My ladle may be leaking, but it can still hold water. How on earth do you do that? As long as we put our heart to it, nothing is impossible. Don't use such a cool line for pranks. Relax. Due to the Miron Temple's influence, I don't cause accidents willy-nilly now. Really? I'll at least pick and choose the targets I want to sink. Aren't you still causing accidents then? Look, she just kills people as a hobby. Who are you to judge, Mystia? Gosh, open your mind a little. What have you been up to? She's gonna be a rainmaker. When you say one leg and one eye, Ippon Datura comes to mind. You know your stuff. I modeled myself after the image of Ippon Datura. Why? Isn't the Ippon Datura a well-known classic yokai? I want to become just as notorious. No wonder you're such a good blacksmith. The Ippon Datura is a renowned blacksmith too. Yup, so I trained my blacksmithing skills to the absolute limit. I'm not all talk. You sure are hardworking. I believe in effort. But since you've already made so many preparations, why do you keep failing to scare people? I wonder, I put in so much effort, yet I can't scare anyone. What's the point in living if I'm such a good-for-nothing yokai? Huh? Sorry? Why, I apologize. It's my fault for being so worthless. I was a worthless umbrella, and now I'm still a worthless yokai. Yup, I'm just a... Don't fret. Why don't you tell me what you've been doing? We can think of a solution together. I know I don't look scary, so I changed my umbrella to look like the Ippon Datura and used that to scare people. I think that line of thought is fine, but I can't scare anyone. What else have you done? I heard I could easily scare people by hiding near roads with lots of rumors and danger. A treasure ship just so happened to have arrived in Gensokyo, so I hid near the treasure ship and scared humans who wanted to explore it. Sounds great! How did it go? I got beat up by the humans. I didn't get it, so I flipped through many classic ghost stories and I discovered everyone scares people at night, so I patiently waited until night. Now I'm sure you'll scare someone. I still got beat up by humans! Gensokyo's humans are just too unreasonable. So I thought, Why not scare this newcomer who had just built a temple in Gensokyo? Isn't that way too reckless? My plan is to scare the temple's head priestess may have failed, but since I kept loitering around the temple, I accidentally discovered that Myoran Temple Cemetery suits me very well. Right, I almost forgot. Didn't you say you could scare people by staying in a cemetery? That's how it was initially, but there's only so many humans in Gensokyo. The cemetery's visitors don't change very often. I don't scare them anymore because they're already used to it. You don't say. Is this my future? Strange. All the effort you put in seems to be going in the right direction, though. Why can't you scare anyone? I sure wonder why. Maybe the reason why you can't scare anyone is because these methods are too old. I see. So you're saying my method for scaring has to keep up with the times? Yeah, I got the chance to understand that dishes can become weapons too. In that case, dishes should become tools for scaring people. Can it really? Let's give it a shot. We'll create a freakish dish unique to Gensokyo. Awesome. Is there anything I can help with? I'm not sure how out of the ordinary something has to be considered surprising. How about this? I'll create some wonderful dishes for you, and then we can look for ideas together. No problem. I'll wait for you right here. Mystia, how the hell is wonderful going to scare people? At least do strange, you idiot. Oh, God. Okay. Wonderful. That means the lunar dango, yeah. Back we go. The feeling of the extraordinary. I think I'm starting to understand the secret behind surprising dishes. Really? Wait a bit. I'll try to sort out my thoughts and sketch it out. It's done. This is... It can't be done. I knew it. I'm useless after all. No, it can be done. Really? Of course. This idea is very interesting. Thank you. Just leave the cooking to me. Heart-throbbing surprise. Oh, look at that. It's a little monster with a tongue. Heart-throbbing surprise. Mushrooms dyed with Unabara extract surround a treasure chest like a rainbow patch of flowers. What surprise does the chest hold? Thinking that, you open the chest and out jumps a silly umbrella with... Come on, scroll. A big tongue. Surprised? Expensive, photogenic, strength-boosting, strange, wonderful, dreaming, and specialty. Cannot be home cooking. I see. Wow, that... Oh, sprite work on that is so cute. With the little tongue. Sega! Yep, she's stealing things, except it's actually selling monkeys. But you know, the legality of that is actually quite questionable by modern standards. I think if we have rules that, like, if an animal is considered too intelligent, you can't actually sell it, right? What are you doing, Miss Tojiko? Oh, right. Wooden for stone, because she doesn't want Futo to burn things. It's rare to see you read the news, Miss Futo.
I discovered that Tengu newspapers have much of the matters in Gensokyo inscribed. It has taught me many things, thus I dug up a bunch for studying.
Oh, Tengu newspapers, huh? If you want to understand what is happening in Gensokyo, wouldn't history books be preferable to reading newspapers?
But history books bore me to no end. Tengu newspapers are much more engaging in comparison.
I'm just worried you'll misunderstand Gensokyo's common sense if you read too many of those newspapers.
Why, the Crown Prince praised my newfound knowledge only recently.
Did she? Well, you do speak a lot better now.
It hath been a while since my revival of Gensokyo. I too have learned a few things. In Gensokyo, be it a mild disagreement or a deep grudge, a fight is the best way to start any conversation. It's a universal greeting.
Huh?
Something wrong?
No, I can't say you're wrong.
I have grasped the charms of Gensokyo. 'Tis a shame that I am busy preparing for the Hakude Grand Festival. My hands are tied, thus I cannot take in more of Gensokyo.
The Hakurai Grand Festival?
I recall you registered for the competition too.
Yes.
Then thou should be aware that we and the Yokai Temple were both champions last year. Thus, both of us shall have arenas this year.
I know, the temple's theme is rock and roll, and the mausoleum's is a cook-off. Actually, I've always been curious, why would the mausoleum choose that as its theme? Hermits and Taoist priests, they don't seem like the type to be particularly good at cooking.
Your knowledge in Taoism is lacking. You shall understand once you have attended a Taoist feast.
Taoist feast?
Taoist feasts contain many top quality and elegant dishes, such as the 3 Pure Ones fake meat feast or the Taiji feast. 'Tis far beyond the reach of the Yokai Temple.
The Taoist banquets sure are strange. What's fake meat?
Taoist food culture aims to seek longevity and nourishment. While there are vegetarians and non-vegetarians, during festivities and such, only vegetables are used. Therefore,
I know. Fake meat means something similar to vegan chicken, right?
indeed you did not disappoint.
I started running a stall in order to change the perception that red lanterns means grilled bird meat. But as the business grew, in order to satisfy all customers, I also learned how to use other ingredients as a substitute for bird meat.
The same goes for fake meat. You have dishes like yin yang fish, kunlun egg, and among other things. These classic dishes are all common in feasts.
The more you know, so it's a Taiji feast.
You often see symbols of Taoism culture in the mausoleum. Which one do you think is the most representative?
Dragons? Yin and Yang.
So you've noticed yin and yang, 2 swirls joined together to form a serpentine line. It is what we call the yin-yang Taiji diagram.
Taiji?
Taiji is the predecessor of chaos. In change, there is a supreme polarity which generates the 2 modes. The 2 modes generate the 4 images. The 4 images then generate the 8 trigrams. It tells us how the universe, as well as everything that ever was, came from Wuji and Taiji.
You mean in Taoism there's 2 swirly things gave birth to everything in the universe?
The swirls are merely how they're commonly described. The white is yang and the black is yin. Within yang there is yin, and within yin there is yang. This symbolizes the state of Taiji before heaven and earth, before chaos was divided into yin and yang.
Sounds complicated. I think you mentioned some dish about yin yang fish. How on earth do you cook such a complicated fish?
Going to give up?
I won't back down. You may be strong, but I'm no pushover either.
Good spirits, then go cook your best dish. Let me see if you truly are worthy of becoming our opponent.
No, we've already signed up. Whether or not, we'll still see each other in the arena.
Seriously, shouldn't you be more hot-blooded at a time like this?
What an outdated mindset.
Actually, I've been fasting lately, so I haven't eaten anything for a while. All that talk about food has given me quite the appetite. If you make something delicious bearing the colors of Gensokyo, I'll teach you a classic dish bearing the colors of Taoism. What say you?
Deal.
Does that mean it's gonna be red and white because it's Reimu? Hakude? Japanese specialty. Oh. Why even have this Japanese in specialty?
Japanese specialty. Secret savory mushroom hot pot. Kaguya-hime of the lunar dongo. The colors of Japan. Sorry, the colors of Gensokyo. I think of Reimu, not any of this. I guess I'll just make the lunar dongo because I'll make the mushroom hot pot. There's so much of it. Hot pot, where are the mushrooms? Ah, it's been so long since I've had hot pot. I want hot pot. I accidentally made too many. I got distracted thinking about how I wanted hot pot. When I went to PAX East, I had all these plans of like, I'm gonna go out and eat a bunch of cool food. But then like, I forgot how inconvenient it is to go anywhere from the convention center in Boston. It's just like, you have to cross a bridge to get anywhere with good food. And it's just like, oh, this is unbearable. It's too windy. It's too cold. One day it was raining. It was miserable. So you would just instead go out to where the food trucks were that were right next to the convention center. And the food trucks aren't bad. They're actually pretty good. But it's not what I was anticipating when I went into Boston, you know? I just wanted good food. Like sit down. You know, it doesn't matter how expensive it is. It's just, wah, savory and extravagant. Now I'm back in my regular old food wasteland.
Is this the flavor of Gensokyo? It tastes rather different.
It's your turn to teach me now that you're full.
Very well. Since thou art so studious, I shall let you bear witness to the precision required in Taoist cuisine.
Let's do this. 8 trigram fish maws. Take these filters off. A classic Taoist dish requiring very precise steps. The fish maw must be cut into thin slices, the thinner the better. The trigrams must be constructed meticulously, paying close attention to the placement of the lines. Carefully steam it and you get the vivid image of the 8 trigrams with soft and delicious fish maws. Premium tuna, mushroom, radish, egg, ginkgo nut. Expensive aquatic. Premium, mild, savory, cool, and cultural background. I'm not putting that on the menu because it's a large dish. But it's cool. Wait, I just remembered. I think I missed a consignment in Awashi. Oh no. I might have done the consignment yesterday actually. I think I did. But I missed the washi almost. There she is. Let's see. Agatha. There we go. Nice. Oh no, Kogasa and Futo both have things. I need to invite one of them. Yep, thank you for the stuff. Okay, we're going to go back to the mausoleum. I'll try inviting Futo and see if she'll come to the Myoren Temple because I think they're still behind. Sega and Tochiko are both at halfway there. Yeah, Nue and Murasa are behind. So then I'll see if Tochiko can come to them. If not, I'll see if Kogasa can come to us. Oh, did I say Tochiko? I meant Futo. Invite. Miss Futo, are you?
Speak forthright.
Do you have an urge to start fires right now?
I was scolded by the Crown Prince yesterday. Mine urges shall be suppressed for some time.
Then what about breaking plates?
I break plates and manipulate feng shui. It is not an impulsive urge.
Great! Would you like to have dinner at my shop tonight? I have lots of fresh ingredients prepared.
Thine intentions hath made itself clear. I shall consider it.
That sounds like a no.
With the way she seemed so apprehensive. So I'm going to invite Kogasa, see if she'll come.
Kogasa. The temple at night has been getting livelier and livelier. Is that a bad thing? But the hustle and bustle is in other places. No one comes to the cemetery. If you stay here all the time, you'll be wasting such a lively night. Drop by if you can't scare anyone. My shop is very lively too. You're right. Moving around carefree is pretty important too. There will always be a chance to scare someone. I'll drop by your shop tonight then. You're welcome anytime. Just don't scare my customers, okay? Okay, so she sounds like she's definitely coming along. We're going back to the Myoren Temple, baby. Not Myoren Temple. Divine Spirit Mausoleum, baby. Because I have 2 people that need to try dishes. And also they're my favorites. Skip, 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 skip. Thank you. I'm gonna just briefly have another little snack. Keeping the plastic away from the mic. Alright, and now I'm mute. Okay. I said okay, but I was actually still working on the food, but it's fine. keep the white deer. Now, you know what? Instead of the white deer, what if I just put the heart-throbbing surprise on here? Kabuto steamed cake. 7-colored yokan. Tip tap hot pot sea urchin. Imitation shikodama. Creamy crab. Ami feast. There we go. Another steamer. Another frying pan. And another pot. I think that's what I'll do. Let's break off another piece while I have the chance. Before anybody comes in. Ah, they're right already in. No! But a little bit will have to sustain me. Okay. I'm glad mild works for both of these. It makes things a lot easier. I don't have to think about it usually. Odin, what do you want? You're a dragon card. And a sake beverage. I'll just give you a Sparrow sake. That's the easiest one. Kabuto steamed cake for 5. Make it mild. Hey, Sega's here now. She can catch up a bit. Let's see. 5 imitation Shirokodama mild. Ooh, you're getting the surprisey thing. Can that be mild? It can be mild. Sega! A small shop serving food from specialty and sake. I think wasn't there. Oh gosh, what was the burnout pudding? Lemon, grapes, honey. Okay. Is that meant to be specialty? It's not. What is specialty? No, I might have given her the shrimp stuffed pumpkin in the past. Small portion, legendary, sweet, wonderful, specialty. Do any of these that are specialty have small portion on them? Sea urchin sashimi, why not? Give me your money. Small portion, specialty. It's even sweet. I don't think she likes sweet. She does like sweet. I can make it vegetarian too. Alright. I don't know, put a fucking... Let's just make it savory. That goes to you. This one was the surprisey cake. Not cake. What is it meant to be? It's a chest with mushrooms. Maybe it is meant to be a cake, like a steamed bun. With a cream inside? Based on the ingredients, because it's surrounded in the mushrooms, and it says the udon bar extract is the mushroom colors. The rainbow patch of flowers. Yeah, maybe it's like some sort of like sweet bun thing that was steamed. That sounds like it could be fun. I got distracted. crab for 6. Hello, Kasen. Right, I don't even need to check you anymore. Kabuto, so it's savory. It's already savory. Cool, they like cool. And then after that is 6, and they like mild. Crab for 4, mild. And then 3, mild. You mid-alcohol. And am I throwing? Wait, it's there. I thought it disappeared for a moment. That's the mild one. That's cool one. Excellent. Okay, so you, Marisa, legendary. What if I just make her the Tip Tap Hot Pot? Yeah. Kasen, I'm saving you. Sega. Stories among human legends too. That's legendary or cultural background? Legendary. What did I just give her? The sea urchin. The sea urchin sashimi. And it's gonna put an Edinburgh flower in it. Yeah. Sanae! Cell phones are completely useless. Okay. This is mild here, and then 7 is literally anything. Okay, now am I throwing right now? I forgot what drink she wanted. A fruity beverage. Scarlet tea, bring these two. This goes to 4, and then this goes to 7. Need another one for 6. Mild. Excellent. Okay, Marisa, what did you want? Chillable? Excellent. Full Moon's Eve. Give me your fucking money. Throw that out. Kugasa. Wonder is also feeling a surprise. That's your new thing. That's your new thing that you want. Strength. Boosting. What else does she like? Sweet? Sweet. Or filling. And a fruity beverage. And then midnight section of small portions rather than large portions in a modern beverage. Sea urchin as his midnight snack? Sure. Whatever you say. Man, that must be the most luxurious thing. She said a modern beverage? Take a win, priestess. Wakasa, wonder and fruity. The world becomes more interesting if you treat everything as strange, bitter. Sweet, strange, wonderful, dreamy, raw. I can just make this sweet and then it smells for stuff. And then 6, make this mild. 7, make it's already savory. Make it cool. Marisa, what do you want? Same as always. You know what? I can just... Did she say Japanese food? Okay, never mind. That's why I don't have to think about this as much. Chillable beverage. Full Moon's Eve. How long until the tiger runs out? Right now. Hermits never pursue taste. It's the cultural background thing again. Why am I bothering to read it? I already know what she likes. Okay. This goes to you. Vintage beverage. Oh, okay. And a bitter beverage for you. Mid-alcohol. Yuko's in line. I don't know if she's gonna get to it though. Sunlight. Seems cell phones aren't completely useless in Tokyo. I cracked my knuckles again. God damn it. Let's see. 6. Mild. Koichi likes high alcohol. You never guess what I want. What? Wait, what is that supposed to mean? You'll never guess what I want. Is that meant to be like wonderful or dreamy? I don't know. I'm just gonna give her the same thing. What did I even give her? Did I make it sweet? I think I made it sweet. Alright, 7. That is a combo savory. High alcohol. I don't know what your budget is. Just take an Akatsuki. 8. Make it mild. Crab at 6. Make it mild. Sit at 7. Make it savory. Yeah, this is my one. Come on, push to get Yuko. No! There she goes. Alright. Hey, we got Tojiko in. That's technically what we should have been aiming for. I saw Yuko. Something Thunder gives me boosted strength. Motherfucker. Strength boosting. Strength boosting. What is strength boosting again? What was the one I went with? Ha! I can't remember what it was. The steamed cake. The steamed cake. I think that's what it was. And I made it greasy, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Alright, imitation Shiokodama at 6. Make it mild. Alright, Kasa and Japanese foods. Yep. Excellent. Vintage beverage. Acacia wine. Is there anything vintage that's more? Godfather. I don't need you anymore. I'll just give the Casey wine. And a bitter beverage. Kohi. There's that. Cousin. Sega, eating meat all the time is too unbecoming of a hermit, so she wants something vegetarian. What was I giving her? The sea urchin! Make it vegetarian like this. And also sweet. It's already sweet. Let's just do that. Sake beverage. And it ran out. Darn. Photogenic and sweet. There we go. I'm gonna bank on Koichi. You'll never guess what I want. Okay. Screw you, Koichi. I don't know. Just make it sweet. Alright, what did you want again? A sweet beverage, and you wanted a bitter beverage. Here's my fairy deal. Bitter for the kohi. Sweet foods can bring people closer in a vintage beverage. I don't know. What else does she like? almost out of money. Home cooking, photogenic, strange, strength boosting, feeling sweet, wonderful. What if I just... what if I just... Rice balls! What is hers again? Lightning speed, carefree extreme, no cooldown. Oh, right. They kind of use this one. Having what I had before every once in a while is fine. Having what you had before? Japanese? Maybe? I don't know. What is Japanese that she would actually like? Japanese and the filling, maybe? Giant tamagoyaki. Okay. Flour, egg. Just can't add good with alcohol. I can add signature. There we go. Alright. Right. I was doing this. Vintage. Easy wine. It worked! And high alcohol, so with your budget, I'll do a tango to keep you here longer. Right, she doesn't like sweets. Okay. Good thing it didn't matter anyway. And she left anyway. God damn it. I was even using suspicious tools for that. Alright, whatever. I guess I could have used one of those things that I made earlier for Marisa, but it's fine. And another consignment. Alright, I know it's a little bit early, but I think I'm actually going to call it here. I am starving! I need more food. And by more food, I mean something that is not a little chocolatey snack. So I'm gonna go see if we have anything to eat for dinner. But thank you for joining me. Oh, you know what? I should actually get back to the thing. Main menu. But yes, thank you for joining me, everybody who's still here. I hope you enjoyed me grinding this out. I think we're gonna get, like I said, we're probably gonna get to max spawn like halfway through tomorrow, and then we'll have a little bit of time to tackle the final boss of this. So I'm hoping we'll be able to get through to it. If not, though, there's plenty of time. Always next weekend. Alright, for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great evening.